Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey everybody, it's Stefan, the Old World Gamer, along with Scott Devin Kane. We're back for more Retro Indie Pixels podcast.
We're here again for your weekly retro gaming pleasure. I don't even have to hit reset on that. Man, it just came right up. All right.
And might I just say, thank you to all the people who've been tuning in. We've been getting a lot of people. For a new podcast, or I guess a restarted new podcast, It's so awesome to see how quickly people jump right back into watching it again or listening or whatever the case may be. So thank you very much.
All that support, yeah. Just all the support you guys have given us so far and, the feedback we've gotten from a whole bunch of people. We very much appreciate all of that, and we will continue to come and bring you the quality podcasts that we so love to do every week for you guys.
Indeed, and eventually we will be including some things like credits and such to different sites and stuff, so I still have to kind of just draft up how we're going to go about doing it, so. Yeah. But otherwise, welcome!
Yes, thank you very much for coming. Speaking of giving people some credit, first thing I want to do before we do anything in my news is I want to give a little shout out to the Shmup project by Ilker, and I have been extremely active with this. I've been keeping up with it, and I gave you you should have the link for that, but they have a little tidbit. We have something to show you guys once YouTube does its thing.
Hold on a second. Before we continue on with this, 360 is the highest quality they've got it in so far.
Yeah.
But still, oh god, oh!
Right? Look how good this looks. Look how good.
Oh man.
I know it's a little short, but
very short, but still.
But that's
that little bit was all we needed to.
Oh, bruh. I was at work when that dropped, and I was just like, yo, and people looking at me like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, nothing. I've been so looking forward to this. I can't wait. And just that little bit, man, oh my god. Looks so amazing.
Indeed.
So we went over that before, but just so you guys have a little bit more reference, you can hit them up on Facebook. Just look up Shmup Project by Ilker on Facebook, and pretty frequent updates for all the work he's been doing. So definitely we'll keep you guys continually updated on the Shmup Project, and we will give you more information when we have it. So, good on you. We're going to make sure as many people know about this as possible, my dude.
Indeed.
So,
looks great.
All right. Going to be going on with the news section of my half of the podcast. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night on the Switch will be getting the fixes that it needs. 505 Games is preparing to release a patch for the Switch version of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. An upcoming patch for the game will be released soon, as it's just waiting on the A-OK from Nintendo. Additional changes and improvements not contained in the patch notes are also in the works. The team hopes to release the patch next week. The team is also continuing to work on additional issues with input delay, stability, and optimization. While it isn't ready to release these improvements at this time, the team will share more information on the incoming weeks. Players noticed issues with the Switch version of the game from release, noting the port's poor visuals, crashing, and inconsistent performances. Hopefully they will all be fixed soon. A bug keeping the Overlord achievement from unlocking in the Xbox One version is in the process of being squashed. The fix is currently scheduled to be applied within the next 2 weeks, as the team is prioritizing more important fixes and improvements. Thank you for everyone for your patience while we continue to make improvements on Switch and the other platforms, while we will be following up with more updates soon. Reads the Kickstarter update. Fixes, the map quest markers no longer showing when targets have been killed, and HD rumble in certain areas have been fixed. Familiar changes, the familiar upgrade via grade was nerfed. Increased strength based on level and Dullhammer Head has been nerfed. The one thing I'm going to say that the biggest improvement, I think, now I'm going to say that this is the biggest improvement to the game, is that they have decreased the power in a lot of shards. Rika Stormera, Craftwork, Buddymorphosis, I think, is honestly, it's one of the most powerful shards, if not the most powerful shard in the game. And it was extremely powerful and accessible extremely early in the game. And being able to get that has just made a lot of bosses just completely negligible. So, Flame Cannon, Straight Arrow, Chase Arrow, Heretical Grinder getting a decrease in power, I think was a great idea, because once I got it, I never changed from it. It was like the active shard that I used throughout the entire game. Circle Reaper, Shooting Dagger, Rigadolin, and Welcome Company nerfed significantly. Welcome Company was one of those speedrunning shards that people were just using Welcome Company to just erase bosses and certain things. So it's a couple weapons got their power decreased, HP enemy increases, they increased the drop rate for Monster Fur. That needed to happen. And then there are a couple changes for how the map works. So I'm glad to see that 505 is definitely keeping an eye on the health of the game. The only thing I'm questioning at this point is what is this going to do to speedruns, because a lot of speedruns have been using a lot of these things like Welcome Company and Buddymorphosis. So I'm kind of curious of what the speedrunning community is going to do on scores that have been done before this patch, and how it's going to affect speedrunning after the patch. Because
they will probably do what they've been doing with a lot of the newer indie games, which is segment them into different patches. They do the same thing with Dead Cells.
Okay, that makes sense. Because, like I said, like Buddymorphosis and Welcome Company were just so incredibly overpowered that it just, like I said, just certain bosses just get erased by Welcome Company. Now it's starting from 3 portraits instead of 5, which is huge for Welcome Company. And I'm very curious to see how much they decrease the power of Buddymorphosis. So speedrunning for the game is definitely going to change, and I'm actually pretty curious to see what the speedrunners are going to do to change up some things in their runs. So moving on. Blizzard co-founder Frank Pierce is leaving the company after 28 years.
Jesus.
Frank Pierce has announced his departure from Blizzard Entertainment, a company he co-founded with Alan Adham and Mike Morhaime in 1991 when it was known as Silicon and Synapse. At the time, my time at Blizzard encompasses the entirety of both my professional career and my adult life, reads the statement from Pierce. I have countless fond memories. Working with the best developers in the world on the best franchises in the world definitely stands out. Even more prominent are my memories of our first BlizzCon, where I released the special importance of the people and communities that have become part of the experience for our players. Words cannot express the gratitude I feel to have been involved with Blizzard, our games, our employees, and most importantly, our community. Before Blizzard, I struggled to find a place in where I felt belonged. Now I know I will always have a place, as will many other people. Thank you to all of you for providing me with the sense of inclusion I require as a person. As far as his future plans are concerned, right now Pierce said he will spend more time outdoors, learn to play an instrument, and generally devote more time to aspects of his life that may not have gotten as much attention in the past. Pierce is the second co-founder to leave Blizzard within 9 months. In October, Mike Morhaime left the company. Adam is the last of the original founders left of the company. While he did leave back in 2004, he returned to Blizzard in 2016. He is now part of the company's executive leadership team. This is one of those things that, like, it's an eventual thing. You know, people are going to eventually just want to retire or step back, you know. But the fact that the guy was around in the company for 28 years, back when Blizzard wasn't even known as Blizzard, you know, back when they were made, you know, the Lost Vikings and those sort of games before Blizzard was a big thing. Like, these guys have been like a super huge influence on how I game. You know, I mean, for God's sake, I mean, Stefan and I, we have our Diablo 1 streams. I played Diablo 3 on the regular. I was a very avid StarCraft player. I played World of Warcraft for 8+ years. I played Hearthstone and all that stuff. So the games that these guys have come together and create as a whole and as a company have been amazing. And we have nothing to say to Frank Pierce other than thank you for everything that you guys have done for this company for countless years. So again, good luck on all your endeavors, and hopefully you find some company to do something with in the future. So we'll something to cover for the future when he decides to come back, if he decides to come back to gaming at some point. But 28 years, I think that's a hell of an accomplishment, especially in like in a world like video gaming where things can be just absolutely so picked apart by the general public that it's hard to continuously put forth games that everybody just loves. Like the early 90s and the 2000s were just an absolute Blizzard joy fest. I mean, Diablo 2, StarCraft, the World of Warcraft, all of those games were just absolutely huge influences on the PC world. So, so anyway, moving on. Microsoft attributes 48% decline in Xbox revenue due to current gen fatigue. Sure. Microsoft has released its Q4 fiscal year 2019 financials, reporting a decrease in gaming and hardware revenue as the end of the current console lifecycle looms. Microsoft reported its Q4 reports of the fiscal year 2019, noting a decline in gaming revenue in Xbox hardware, software, and services. Gaming revenue declined 10% year over year to $233 million, with Xbox software and services revenue down by 3% year over year. Xbox One hardware revenue declined 48%, primarily due to the decrease in volume of consoles sold. Microsoft attributed the decline to being in the late end of this console's generation. The company expects revenue in its gaming business during the fiscal year 2020 to be down slightly, as double-digit growth in Xbox software and services will be offset by declining console sales. During Q4 of the fiscal year 2019, Xbox Live monthly active users increased to 65 million, with the highest number of mobile and PC users to date. That's up 12 million from the 53 MAU reported during Q4 of 2018. Microsoft is currently working on its next console, Project Scarlet, which is set for release during the holiday of 2020. As previously reported, it's 4 times more powerful than Xbox One X, and is powered by a custom-designed processor which leverages the latest Zen 2 and Radeon RDNA architecture from AMD. Microsoft said it will deliver a new level of immersion powered with GDDR6 memory and next-gen SSD. It features hardware-accelerated ray tracing, variable refresh rate, 8K capacity, and ultra-low latency input. I mean,
I don't know. I think Microsoft is going to end up doing what Sega did. Alright, we're not competing as well. Let's go push out something that's overpowered. And then people are going to be like, no, I'm not paying for this right now. I don't need this. I don't have an 8K TV.
Right.
And at this point, you might as well just go and get a computer.
At this point, I mean, there are going to be some games that are going to be Xbox exclusives, and it's like,
yeah, but eventually they'll move on. Look what happened to Sega and all their, developers and stuff.
Yeah,
they all went over to Nintendo and Sony because that's the only places they could go.
I mean, it just seems like I don't know.
I think they have the capability of being able to save themselves if they look at the market and do things right.
Yeah.
But this whole focus on, like, Call of Duty and, like, all these first-person shooter kind of games as being, like, your bread and butter, like, nah, you gotta get over that shit. Like, that goes on like any other fad for a while. You have to cater to a large market of gamers, and those gamers can jump from first-person shooters to survival games to whatever the case may be, and that's just the way that the modern gamer is. So
yeah, and I just for all of those like used to be console exclusive games like Call of Duty, you can get those stuff on PC now.
Yep.
And in my opinion, I think that they play better on PC. I mean, that's just my opinion because I've never really been like a big console FPS guy. But this just seems to me like an excuse to say, hey, well, Project Scarlet's coming in the future, so of course we're going to lose some sales. It's like, why? There's no excuse for that. Just because you have a project coming in the future, and because Xbox One has been around for a while, that's like an excuse to have low sales. Look at the Switch. How long has the Switch been around?
Yeah.
They don't have that kind of decreasing sales. I mean, to me, it sounds like that they don't have an answer to why there is this really sharp decline in sales. So they're just going to attribute it to, oh, well, the console's old.
So really? Because if they go and say something as stupid as that, all I can say is, hey, you know why Nintendo works? Because look at their, like, franchise and series.
Mm-hmm.
Legend of Zelda, how old is that? Metroid,
Yeah.
how old is that? Kirby, there's so many games that Nintendo has that are, like, from back in the 80s. And some before that. So, I mean...
we'll talk about Mario in just a minute, too.
So, I mean... You can't go saying that, oh, well, the console's old. Like, are you serious?
Like, come on.
I mean, Nintendo's making money now off of, hey, look, everybody, we have NES games that you can play if you subscribe on a monthly basis. All right. Mm-hmm. And that's a lot of money's coming in just from that because people are like, yay, old games again. Everyone likes old retro games. You go and look how our podcast is situated. Like, it's based upon retro games and indie games with, more of a focus on, a retro look. Because it works. Right. People love that shit.
Mm-hmm. And I'll even, like, this afternoon, I was playing, on my stream, I was playing Blazing Chrome, which is, to me, it was just it was a throwback to, like, Contra 3, Contra 4, Super Turrican, there was a Space Harrier scene, which was awesome. That was awesome.
It also had parts there that reminded me of Battletoads, like the areas where you're jumping over to spots. It reminded me of the Turbo Tunnel.
Turbo Tunnel. Yeah. And just, it had that 16-bit, like, hey, this is a Super Nintendo game, but it was awesome.
It was so much fun.
It was great. It was great. This is the kind of stuff that we want. So, like, maybe you should start looking at some of these indie developers who are just like, hey, we're gonna make these old retro games, but they're so awesome. So, like, concentrate less on the mainstream stuff, man. It's just because clearly it's not working.
Yeah, mainstream is not the only focus anymore.
Right.
There's a reason why there's SGDQ that raises $3 million for charity.
Right. People want to see this stuff. Yep.
Yeah. And in amongst that is stuff like Celeste and newer indie games too. So again, it's still the retro look and feel it's always a good thing. So anyways.
Right. So moving on, Google Stadia controller will not support Bluetooth audio at launch. TV Play with Chromecast limited to Stadia controllers. Because we haven't shot Stadia in the foot enough, let's do some more. Google has detailed some of the features Stadia will be missing at launch, as well as a few other limitations. In the same Reddit AMA, where Stadia director of product Audrey Dornachev said he'd prefer if people saw Stadia Pro as a service similar to Xbox Live Gold or PS Plus rather than Netflix. The veteran Google employee also responded to a few different user questions. One of most popular has been about controller support for Stadia. Google has always maintained that the platform is controller agnostic, but Dornachev stated a few more details. First, he confirmed that Stadia supports any HID compliant controller, which basically covers the vast majority of controllers, including Xbox One, PS4, and even the Xbox Adaptive Controller. The only catch is that you'll only be able to use these controllers when playing Stadia through a Chrome browser. Which means, if you intend to play Stadia on TV through Chromecast Ultra, you're out of luck. Dornachev clarified that Stadia controller is required if you want to go through the TV directly. This isn't completely surprising, especially since you can connect your laptop PC or PC using a TV using an HDMI cable, but it's nonetheless going to be inconvenient for some. To that end, both the Stadia controller and the device you'll be playing on will need to be on the same Wi-Fi network.
Well, that's probably a given.
Yeah. In the same AMA, Dornichev also confirmed that the Stadia controller won't support Bluetooth audio at launch. You'll be limited to the built-in headphone jack audio in November. There is a bit of a workaround for this, however. Since Stadia can be accessed on any PC capable of running a Chrome browser, not to mention Pixel phones, you can pair your Bluetooth headset to your laptop or phone and get audio that way. Through Chromecast Ultra, however, you'll need to pick between TV speakers or the controller audio.
Jesus.
Why? Why? What the hell's the point? Like, why limit yourself to something like this? I mean, I get the fact that like Bluetooth audio is not really going to be like the main use for a lot of people, but maybe it is, and I'm not up to date with this sort of thing. But I don't know. This just seems like it's silly to not be able to Bluetooth it. I don't know.
You know what, Scott? I'm starting to think that what's going to happen with the Stadia is that it's not going to work. But what will happen is that they'll open a new platform, and I think this actually would work for Google because they have, you know, the search engine optimization. They know how to make people get to their shit when they want you to get to their shit. And so basically, I think that they'll open up a platform similar to Steam and start getting indie devs onto their platform and start, you know, doing games that way. Because I think that they're pushing into the gaming industry without having a full grasp of what they should
what
be
they're doing.
Yeah, like I think they have like this preferred thought of how the gamer should be. Gamers don't have thousands. Yes, PewDiePie and these other big gamers on YouTube, yeah, they have the money to, you know, get an HTC Vive because let's do virtual reality. I got $1,500 to just throw around. Not the average gamer, though. We don't have that money. I would say a lot of us don't have anything to do with virtual reality stuff just based on that alone. We don't have the money. So when you're coming out with a big, you know, whatever the fuck you want to call this, I know that they're going to charge to the teeth for it because they're going to try to include all this other random crap and then make you buy other stuff and then get a subscription. And people are not going to be into it.
Yeah. I mean, it was a point I was going to make is I feel like they are pushing themselves, like you said, to like be able to use this as an experiment to go to other better things. And at the same time, they're going to be able to support this because they're going to have big names playing on it. So, like Twitch is right now. Like Twitch is right now where like there's a whole bunch of big names, you know? And it's difficult to, like, even, like, as a small person to build yourself up a little bit, you know, because you're swimming in a sea of sharks. And who else would be better to put into your shark tank but the sharks? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they're going to get all these big names. They're going to be using all of this stuff. And, you know, it's just going to, everybody's going to want this. It's like, oh, man, like you said, PewDiePie is playing on this, you know, Ninja's playing on this, so I should get this too. And then they're going to get it and be like, well, why isn't this working? Well, I don't understand. Or I can't do this sort of stuff. So, I don't know.
Controller costs how much?
Oh, it didn't state in the article, but it's enough. And the fact that they're going to limit people to the Stadia controller to be no, this is such a mistake. It's such a mistake. They said that they're going to be that the Stadia will support any HDI or HID compliant controller, but you'll only be able to use that if you're going through a Chrome browser. It's like, okay. It's like, I know a lot of people who are just like, hey, you shouldn't be using Chrome, blah, blah, blah. Use this instead. It's like, yeah, but I'm used to Chrome. So for somebody like me, I'd be like, all right, well, whatever. I'm going to do this anyway. But at the same time, there's a lot of people who use different engines and won't be able to use anything but the Stadia controller. Like, I think that's a mistake. But we've been saying that a lot about Stadia. So, like you said, I think this is going to be an experiment doomed to failure at start, and then we'll see what they do afterward. Once everybody starts to like, all right, this is a thing. Maybe we should develop some stuff for this, and then they'll bring a whole bunch of studios in to just.
Then you can download stuff from Google Stadia, and you have your Stadia controller, just like Steam has a controller. It took them a while to get one, but hey, look, Google already has one that's ready and working and ready to go. So, hey,
yeah, and
there you go.
and you know what controller I use for Steam? It's a PS4 controller.
Me too.
But anyway, moving on. So speaking, hey, Xbox, pay attention. Super Mario Maker 2, Nintendo Switch, and Crash Team Racing have dominated June. Mortal Kombat 11 has finally been dethroned.
Oh yeah.
June was a bit of a down month for games, but the hits had it all for themselves. June was quite a month for game releases, which no doubt had a big effect on the business of video games in America. According to NPD, all segments, software, hardware, accessories, and game cards declined during the month. With $995 million in revenue, spending saw a 13% drop over the same period last year, though considerably higher than last month. Of all segments, hardware saw the biggest drop with a staggering 33% decline in spending, bringing in only $235 million. Most of that being your fault, Xbox. It has been in the standards this year. The Nintendo Switch is the only platform growing on year to year, which was the best-selling console in June, both dollars and unit sales. I'm looking at you, Xbox.
Jesus.
The Switch also continues to reign supreme as the year's biggest-selling platform. Take that, Xbox.
My God, man.
Software sales generated $386 million in June, a 1% drop compared to June last year. Thanks to Switch's success, Super Mario Maker 2 was June's best-selling game. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel came in at number 2, followed by Mortal Kombat 11. All three flourished, with Mario Maker 2 setting a new record for launch month sales of a Mario Maker game, beating both the original on the Wii U and its 3DS port. Likewise, Crash Team Racing sold more copies at launch than any other Crash Bandicoot game in history, beating Bandicoot N Sane Trilogy. Wow. Mortal Kombat's 11th status as 2019's bestseller dollar sale so far hasn't changed. More impressively, Mortal Kombat 11 is now just behind Mortal Kombat 10 and 3 in lifetime sales, just having overtaken Mortal Kombat 11.
2011.
Or 2011, sorry, yeah. The charts also saw a surprise return for Spider-Man, which has landed at the number 7 spot. Spider-Man is the best-selling superhero game in U.S. history.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, Xbox One still has Mortal Kombat 11 at the top because, you know, it's Xbox and it doesn't have Mario. It doesn't have Mario. But, I mean, just... This no surprise here, honestly. Super Mario Maker 2, like, the first game was so insanely popular. Just by players and, like, watching it on YouTube. You know, I'm a big fan of Ryucar, and watching all of the stuff that he did on Mario Maker. So, like, seeing that at the top of the list doesn't surprise me, really. So, Mortal Kombat 11 finally dethroned. It took us 9 podcasts to finally respond to or to finally give you something different than Mortal Kombat 11's the best game ever.
Yeah, Mario Maker 2 didn't take long. Yeah,
of course not. But, moving on, just a little snippet here. Plants vs. Zombies 3 is now in pre-alpha, and you can play it now on Android. PvZ 3 is in the works for Android, and you can try it out for yourself ahead of release via the pre-alpha. A pre-alpha for the Android version of PvZ 3 will be held, EA announced today, as of the 18th, which was Friday. Pre-alpha is playable from today through Google Play, but it's only a limited number of downloads will be available in phases. If you miss out on one phase, EA and Pop Games said to check the page another day for a chance to play. As any content you play in a pre-alpha, it's subject to change, some of which will be necessitate having to reset progress. For now, testing is only available on Android devices with 6.0 Marshmallow. It's unavailable on iOS at this time. PVZ3 pre-alpha is free to play, and microtransactions will not be available during the testing phase.
Makes sense.
You can find out more about it on their dedicated page. A release date will be announced at a later date. I know a lot of people who are big fans of Plant vs. Zombies, so this is going to be something that's right up their alley.
Yeah.
I've actually never played a Plants vs. Zombies game, but I heard that they're all really good. So if you're interested in the pre-alpha, you can go check out their page, and hopefully you can be able to get in on that pre-alpha. Moving along, just an update on something that we covered before. GTA Online Diamond Casino and Resort opens next week as of Thursday, with new missions, minigames, and loads more. We called it back in June, but we finally have a date. GTA's Online Casino opens on July 23rd, which is Tuesday. The space called Diamond Casino and Resort will be located in the heart of Los Santos and will be the largest mass entertainment complex in GTA Online. Rockstar put out a trailer for the announcement. The massive construction project on the corner of Vinewood Park Drive and Mirror Park Boulevard is nearing completion, radically changing the skyline of Los Santos forever, says the press release. When the brand new Diamond Casino and Resort opens its doors, one and all are welcome to play inside, or just to stay in the most luxurious residence in the entire estate. More than just a place to go to let off your inhibitions and your sense of passage of time, Diamond is the one-stop destination for quality entertainment, high-end living, and a range of experiences you won't find anywhere else. Among the new activities, there's 3-card poker, blackjack, roulette, slot machines, and even an inside track where you can watch and bet on horse racing. In the lobby, you can spin the lucky wheel to win chips, cash, unique clothing, or even a new motor, the Trafod Thrax Supercar. The grand prize, a car, will change week to week. Elsewhere, the casino store houses a rotating range of new clothing for you to purchase. On top of the Diamond, you can enjoy a life of leisure on the master penthouse, sitting along the roof terrace, complete with an infinity pool. Owners of the penthouse are granted VIP membership, allowing access to VIP lounges, high-limit tables, plus a range of special services via the penthouse phone, including aircraft and limousine services and more. Renovate your residence with several upgradable floor plans, including a private spa with round-the-clock personal stylist, a bar and party area perfect for hosting raging member parties, and featuring private retro arcade games, and a media room to enjoy games of Don't Cross the Line and contemporary Vinewood cinema like Meltdown and The Loneliest Robot in Great Britain. As an owner, you can select the penthouse's color palette and patterns, a place amongst the Los Santos Nuevo Rich with a range of modern art from the casino store, from refined portraiture to pop art and daring modern sculpture that can all be moved in place around your property. Penthouse owners can also become members of the Diamond family, allowing you to take on new missions. Take on these new co-op tasks for owner Tao Chang and his staff, protecting your interests from a corrupt family of Texans petrochemical magnates. Oof. First-time completion of these new missions net special rewards, with the finale granting you access to a special new vehicle. If you have Twitch Prime, you can get the Master Penthouse for free, as well as 1.25 million GTA dollars and up to 15% extra GTA dollars on purchases of Shark Cash cards. You've got until the end of the day on July 19th, to claim the bonus. So, I'm a little behind on this, apparently. But, this seems really cool. Just looking at how big the casino is just in the world, that's great. And for what it's worth, you got a lot of things to play here. There's 3-card poker, blackjack, roulette, slot machines, and horse racing. For an in-game casino for a lot of other things, here's blackjack and here's roulette. Hope you want to do some other stuff.
Here's some retro gaming arcades. Oh, retro games inside of a game. Oh,
right? That's gonna be cool. This is coming from me. If you don't know, I am an employee of a casino in the area where I live. I think the fact that they included something like 3-card poker really excites me. It's a carnival game. It's like Caribbean Stud. It's like crisscross poker, or all those other carnival games where it's You know you're going to lose, but you're going to have a good time playing it. That's exciting for me. Seeing a game like that, it's honestly for our casino, it's our most popular carnival game. So having it inside of GTA Online seems like it would be pretty cool. But just me, because I work at a casino, so you know. But I'm going to say I really like the look of that car in the preview right there. That red car right there looks really nice. I want one of those.
In real life.
I mean, in real world, yeah. I mean, look at that thing. That thing look sharp as hell, man.
Don't cut yourself.
Right. But July 23rd, coming Tuesday, you're going to be able to go to the Diamond Consort in Racino and GTA. So, moving on, Monster Hunter World ships 13 million. Capcom is giving away free stuff in game. Monster Hunter World continues to ship new units, and Capcom is once again celebrating alongside fans. Capcom has today announced that Monster Hunter World has now shipped 13 million units on all platforms worldwide since its introduction in January last year. This major new milestone puts World further ahead of all other games in Capcom's catalog as far as sales. The closest, by Capcom's estimates, is Resident Evil 5 at 7.5 million.
Almost half.
Hunters, we've hit another big Monster Hunter World milestone. They said in their tweet, 13 million units shipped worldwide. We're celebrating by giving everyone a special item pack. Look out for these useful items when you claim your daily login bonus between July 25th and August 29th. Got a picture of Rathalos there and people getting the cool stuff. Application tickets, silver eggs, gold, or whatever that is stuff. You get some stuff. So every day that you log in, you're going to be getting new stuff. So I don't know how important the stuff is because I'm not a Monster Hunter player, but I'm sure this stuff's important. As it tends to do, the publisher is celebrating by offering players a special item pack. This freebie will be available to anyone who logs in on any platform between July 25th and August 29th. Monster Hunter World players should be familiar with the daily login bonus system, and this new pack will be delivered in the same way. It includes 1 attack jewel, 13 appreciation tokens, 13 silver eggs, 3 gold wyvern print, and 3 heavy armor spheres. Until then, Monster Hunter World players on PC can tinker with the new NVIDIA DLSS support, which is available now as part of the game's latest patch. 13 million, man. Holy crap.
Got some patch.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Comparing, like, their next highest is Resident Evil 5 at 7.5 million copies. Like I said, it's almost half. That's ridiculous, man.
That's like 7.5 million.
Amount.
Just imagine. That's how huge. Like 13 million units?
I've never played a Monster Hunter game, but I'm not going to lie, I'm dying to play one. I really want to play one at some point because it looks way too fun.
Yeah, I played very little of Monster Hunter, so I can't give you like any sort of like, hey, this is really cool. You get all this stuff. I don't know if it does. So, but I'm sure that like it's all important stuff. So, you know.
Grinder's Paradise.
Yeah, so there's enough for you to pick up Monster Hunter World. All 13 million of you. Jeez. So, 2 new Joycons are coming to Switch this fall in North America. Quick bits of news for you. The 2 new Switch Joy-Con controller combinations will be released in October. Nintendo of America has announced 2 bright color options for those who wish to jazz up the Joy-Con collection. Controls will come in blue and neon yellow, or neon purple and neon orange. We like the purple and orange combo personally, and then again, they are 2 of our favorite colors. Makes sense then. Both will be released on October 4th in North America for $79.99 each. As of press time, it's unknown whether, or when, or if the 2 new schemes will arrive in other regions. We will keep our eyes peeled for you.
I think it will. As soon as I seen those colors, it brought to mind that, hey, those are the same colors that you get in Rocket League.
I mean,
it could be just coincidence. But it'd be really cool if they were. I don't think you can get Rocket League for Switch. I don't think.
Rocket League is absolutely on the Switch.
Oh wow. Damn. Right.
Yeah, there you go. It's actually been around for a little bit now, so there you go.
It's been for a while. Fuck.
Yeah, but these they look pretty cool. I like them. I mean, I'm particular to the blue and neon yellow one just because my favorite color is blue, which it's just whatever.
I like the purple and orange. That's really nice. They're all nice, actually. I mean,
I just really wish that they didn't cost so much.
Yeah, I know.
It's like that's my only complaint about like Joycons is that they have such a huge price tag to them. But the problem with that is that Nintendo's the only one that makes them. So there are no third-party Joy-Con controllers. So Nintendo can just charge whatever they want. Which is like, I don't want to say that that's a problem, because that's not a problem. It's their product to do what they want with. But at the same time, you know, if something happens to a Joy-Con, you're out like $80 to go buy new ones. It's like, this hurts a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Where like older controllers for older consoles were not like Wiimotes weren't $80. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But my new PS4 controller was not $80. But like I said, it's theirs to do what they like. Speaking of Nintendo, or Nintendo Switch, I should say, Tetris 99 will be hitting retail in September and comes with a Switch Online sub and DLC. The retail release for Tetris 99 will come with a year's worth of Nintendo Switch Online. Tetris 99 is getting a retail release which includes the paid DLC and 1 year subscription to Nintendo Switch Online. The Big Block DLC is available to purchase from Nintendo eShop for $10. At present, it comes with CPU Battle and Marathon. Further, offline modes will be released this year as part of the package, one of which is 8-player local multiplayer. More information will be revealed on the content at a later date. The Switch Online runs $19.99 per year, so you're basically just buying the DLC with a subscription and getting the game for free, which it already is. Tetris 99 will be released at retail on September 6th for $29.99. Okay, you have to understand something. I am a huge Tetris fan.
No.
Right? I'm a super, super, super huge Tetris fan. I might have gone over this in a previous podcast, but my brother and I are really, really good at Tetris. Okay, just to give you an example, my brother and I had a little party of which we had a couple of our friends come over, and we're like, "Hey, let's go play some Tetris." We were playing the next Tetris at the time, and we beat our friends in 5 minutes. Okay, and you can verify this with the two of them. You can verify this with my brother. My brother and I played that game not consecutively. We played that game of Tetris, or the next Tetris, for 24 hours. We played the game for a day. One game. For a day. That's how good at Tetris we are. Okay? So that just puts into perspective how good a Tetris player I am. And how much I love the game. This is completely unnecessary. Okay, let me explain myself, okay? Because I know that sounds really weird, but this game is completely unnecessary to have as retail. All right, here's why. The DLC is $10. Nintendo Online is $30. Tetris 99 is already free. What is the point of this? Exactly. I have nothing. I don't understand this. You can go onto your Switch right now, download Tetris 99, pay for a year, pay for the DLC, and you've done exactly the same thing that you could do by going out and buying the console version. So why?
September.
So why? Why? What? Why? Why? What is the point of this? I don't understand this at all.
Maybe it won't be free all forever. I don't know. Yeah.
You've got me, man. You've got me.
I mean, it could be for people who are collectors who want a physical release.
I mean, okay, there you go. There you go. That has to be the only reason for this, is that I want to get a physical copy to sit on my shelf.
Yep.
To go with all my other Tetris games. I have like a Tetris collection of which I have all the Tetris games lined up. There, boom, Tetris 99. That's it. That's all I've got. That's it. What's up, Elspeth? How you doing, man? But that literally can be the only thing I can say. So I'm gonna move on. Nintendo is going to be releasing a Switch with a longer life battery. A Switch model with a longer life battery will be hitting retail in August. Nintendo will release a Switch model with a longer battery life starting next month. The current battery life on the Switch is 6.5 hours, whereas the upgrade battery will last around 9. On the spec sheets, Nintendo compared the battery usage when playing a heavier game such as Zelda Breath of the Wild. Current Switch users will provide around 3 hours of play in Breath of the Wild, while the new battery will provide 5.5 hours. The new SKU will cost the same as the current Switch consoles on the market. It will arrive first in Japan in early August. North American customers can pick it up in mid-August, and it will arrive in Europe in September. I mean, this is cool.
It's a good thing to do, but you know that everyone who has the older Switch with a shorter battery life is going to be pissed off about it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like,
I want a free one.
So, Nintendo, now that you're going to be making these new Switches, and you're going to have these new, these extended life batteries, I know that you guys have a bunch of those old, crappy life Switches sitting around your company. So, I heard that there's a guy who's looking for a Switch. So, and I'm sure those old life battery switches are going to be switched up with new life battery switches that you're using as doorstops. So, I heard there's somebody who could use a Switch with an old life battery. I'm just saying. This is going to come up in every podcast.
Every podcast is
every podcast.
Every podcast, yes.
So Nintendo, you definitely need a Switch. You know what I'm saying?
Scott already has one. You've already done your job.
I already have my Switch. I don't need one. Like the
you
one
already,
that
you heard him. He's working at a casino.
Just give it to him, man. Just give it to that guy. But this is cool. Like you said, older Switch owners are probably going to be a little ticked off about this, but.
If you can swap out the batteries or something, though, and you can get, like, I don't know, some kind of online code so you can buy a new one for, like, 50% discount or something like that. Or bring in your old one, you'll get a new one for, half price. Whatever. I don't know.
That would be great. I think that would be a really, really good idea. Mm-hmm. So, Nintendo, you hear that idea? That's a great idea, and you should give this guy a Switch for the effort. Just saying.
Jesus.
I'm gonna drive this point home here. Going back to Tetris, Tetris Effect heads to PC next week on July 23rd, and as an Epic's Game Store exclusive. Oh. PlayStation exclusivity period of Tetris Effect has ended.
Oh,
thank you. Tetsuya Tetsuya Mizuguchi's musical reimagining of Tetris Effect, will arrive on PC as an Epic's Game Store exclusive. The PC version is being billed by the developer as the ultimate version of the game, as it comes with an uncapped frame rate, if VSync is disabled, ultra-wide monitor support, 4K resolution, and other graphical options not found in the console release. The game can be played normally or by using the HTC Hive or Oculus Rift. Originally a timed PS4 and PSVR exclusive, the game will arrive on the Epic's Game Store July 23rd. Oh, that's Tuesday. It will also be available for 20% off until August 6th. After that, it will run you $40. So 20% off is going to be $32. So, for damn sure I'm going to own this game. It has killed me that I have not been able to play Tetris Effect because I have not owned a PS4, nor do I plan on owning a PS4. It is one of the few Tetris games that I have not played. And it kills me on a deep level that I haven't played this game. And it's coming out Tuesday, and I'm chomping at the bit for this. I cannot wait. If you've not seen how beautiful Tetris Effect looks, oh my god. This game is gorgeous. Like, visually, audibly, everything. It just is I will say, the most beautiful Tetris game ever made. You know, and there have been some games where it's just like, Tetris 99, visually, it's not like anything special. You know? There have been like some visually not impressive Tetris games, like the Tengen Tetris or Tetris the Grandmaster. None of those games were really about, like, you know, especially the Grandmaster. The Grandmaster was never about the looks. Grandmaster was always about playing Tetris to the highest level possible.
Yeah.
You know, if you've ever seen people play the Grandmaster, those guys make me look like a fucking noob. All right? These guys are the best of the best.
Yeah.
This is more... What's that?
I know one of those people. I'm pretty sure Enchantress of Numbers plays Grandmaster.
But this is a Tetris visual just masterpiece. It looks so good. I cannot wait to be playing that. So, moving on, Ubisoft reveals the list of 100 games coming to UPlay Plus in September. I will be able to glance over these quickly, by the way. Ubisoft has announced its initial list of games coming on the UPlay Plus service. Over 100 games will be made available when UPlay Plus service launches this September. UPlay Plus allows subscribers to download games directly to PC, and you can play offline-enabled games without connecting to the internet.
Nice.
The service launches on September 3rd, and those who sign up now can get a free trial of UPlay Plus running September 3rd to September 30th. At launch, the service will include more than 40 premium editions. New releases such as Rainbow Six Quarantine and Watch Dogs Legion will also be included with a subscription. Here's the list of games which have been confirmed for launch. In 2020, the service will be on Stadia as well. This includes Anno 1800 and Anno 2205. All of the Assassin's Creed games. I'm pretty sure this is like the entirety of the Assassin's Creed library.
Makes sense.
Beyond Good and Evil, 3 Brother-in-Arms games, Earning Blood, Hell's Highway, and Road to Hill 30. Child of Light, Cold Fear. Far Cry, I think all of the games up to 5. Flashback Origin, For Honor, From Dust, Gods and Monsters, I Am Alive, Imperialism 1 and 2. It looks like all the Might and Magic games except for the first one. It looks like Might and... no, I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry, I misread it.
It looks like you just made a mistake there.
It's actually Might and Magic 7 through 10, and then it's Might and Magic Heroes 2 through 7.
Yes.
Monopoly Plus, Ode, Panzer General 2, and 3D Assault, Pod Gold. 5 Prince of Persia games, Rayman 2 and 3, Rayman Forever, Legends and Origins, and Rayman Raving Rabbids. Silent Hunter 2, 3, 4, and 5. South Park games, The Fractured Butthole and The Stick of Truth. Speedbuster, Starlink, Steep, the X Games Gold Edition. The Crew 1 and 2. The Settlers 1 through 7. And a huge list of Tom Clancy games. Like, whew, huge list of Tom Clancy
Ghost
games.
Recon and War, The Division.
Yeah, it's like a huge list. Trackmania Turbo, Transference, Trials, Evolution, and Fusion, and Rising, Uno, Valiant Hearts, Warlords Battlecry 1 and 2, Watch Dogs 1, 2, and Legion Ultimate Edition, World in Conflict, and Zombie. Revealed during E3 2019, UPlay Plus is a subscription service similar to EA Origin and will run you $15 a month or the regional equivalent. There's a really good list of games here. I mean, for $15 a month, if you finish one of these games, it's better to buy like any of these. Like, I don't want to say any of them, but like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. How much is that on Steam right now? Who knows?
Well, I mean, the other thing is you can probably get through 3 or 4 of those if you really had the time.
Yeah, in a month. So I think $15 a month subscriptions, being able to play offline games or single player games in offline mode without being connected to the internet, I think that's really worth it. So, like, even if you say it takes you 2 weeks to play through the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 Assassin's Creed games. Imagine if you bought each of those Assassin's Creed games. I'm just going to say 16. I'm going to lowball this bitch at $20 a piece. That's $320. All right? So 16 at 2 weeks a piece, you're getting your money's worth. Even if you subscribe for a year, and it takes you a year to get through these games, a year of subscriptions is less than $200. So you saw how much I said that was going to be. $360 lowballing some of these Assassin's Creed games, because trust me, I know a couple of them are not $20 games. So you get most of the Far Cry games. You get a couple Might and Magic games, Might and Magic Heroes. You get the Prince of Persia games. Just an enormous amount of Tom Clancy games. You can get through Splinter Cell, Rainbow Six, Ghost Recon. You get through all that stuff. You know, you get the Watchdog games. So I think this is going to be a subscription base that gives you value, provided you have the time to play all this stuff. You know, for me, I don't know. I really don't have that much time to play through an Assassin's Creed game, and it would probably take me, like, a 50-hour Assassin's Creed game would probably take me like a month to finish, because that's like how long it would take me to get 50 hours into a game. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So anyway, moving on. Pokemon Go update adds some major quality of life changes. The latest update has made it much easier to examine IVs. The update version 0.1.145.0 for Go, which is currently available on Android, comes with a major change in how the game displays IVs for different Pokemon. This appraisal system allows players to compare Pokemon and find out which of them are better or worse for different attributes. The only problem is that the vibrage used in the old system wasn't standard or clear. This, coupled with RNG nature of the attributes themselves, confused many players and made the process harder than it should be. No more, however, as the new systems has much clearer layout. As you can see in the screenshot below, there's now a clear indication when a Pokemon's attribute is at 100% and the attributes themselves are easy to understand. The Sif Road also notes that you are able to flip between the different Pokemon easily when you want to compare. If the update is available on Android, this usually means it'll be out soon on iOS across the game's various regions. I know a lot, like I've said in previous podcasts, I know a lot of people who are very much still into this game, and this was like one of the things that they've had to like add mods to their phones to be able to look at. So like just implementing something into the main game, it's just like, oh, I don't have to have mods anymore to be able to see all of this stuff, is a great improvement on a system that kind of needed something like this. Just because of how competitive certain people are, they're like, man, I really want to be able to get my 98% Tyranitar, blah, 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 and whatever. Now you have the availability to see exactly where your Pokemon stands right out the gate. So if you catch a garbage one, into the grinder it goes. So, definitely a huge quality of life improvement for these players. So, my last article also has to do with Pokemon. The Pokemon models in Sword and Shield are brand new. Despite some fans speculating that Game Freak is reusing models from the 3DS games in the new Pokemon, Game Freak has said in an interview that every model was created fresh. This is why you're not getting the national decks. Swordymon oh my god. Pokemon
Swordymon. I'd play that.
Swordymon! Pokemon Sword and Shield, which are both due in November, are introducing a bunch of changes to the world of Pokemon. They won't feature every single one, which, fair enough, the roster's going to crest to 1,000 with this game, and catching them all would have been an extraordinary time sink. But some fans are, of course, upset and have even speculated that models from the 3DS entries in the series were being reused in the game. For some reason, the idea that the team not rebuilding every single model totally from scratch got people riled up. But now an older interview has surfaced that suggests that people have less reason to be angry. As reported by Polygon, a post on the Pokemon subreddit has revealed that Game Freak Remake is remaking every model from scratch. This comes via an interview in Famitsu from June 13th. The interview is all in Japanese, though, which is why the piece of information hasn't been widely reported in the West until now. In fact, because of the game's new Dynamax feature, which stretches out the Pokemon to kaiju proportions, additional models had to be created for each and every Pokemon so that they would look right when they made them big. Yeah. So there you have it. You have no need to worry that your new Pikachu is the same as your old one. I think this is a perfect reason as to why we're not getting the national decks. Because they just can't do this with 1,000 Pokemon, guys.
God, no.
Just get over this. Get over the fact that you're not getting the national decks. I understand that this is something that's been in Pokemon for 20, 30 years or whatever, however long it's been at this point. Get over this, guys. We're getting new models for everyone. Is Skarmory going to be in the game? I don't know. He's my favorite. Is he going to make it? I don't know. Am I going to stop playing the game because he's not in it? Of fucking course not.
Why not, Scott?
Of course I'm not going to stop playing it because I want to play. And also because Corviknight looks really cool and I kind of want like 10 of them. But it just... all of these models are going to be brand new, guys. All of them. So just... appreciate what you're getting here.
When they get it, they're not gonna have. They're still gonna find stuff to complain about, but they're still gonna be so content. They're gonna be like, oh yay, new Pokemans! I finished it in 2 days because I just stayed home from school. Don't stay home from school unless you're in grade 8 or lower.
Right. But it's just you guys have so much to complain about. And you're just negating or just like forgetting the fact that these games look so good. And some of the new Pokemon look so good. Everything that I've seen in this game has been so good. Stop complaining. You're not getting a national dex. Get over it. Because you're getting all new models for who knows how many Pokemon. There may be 500. There may be 600. Who knows? You know? So just appreciate what we have, Pokemon fans. Indeed. Maybe later, maybe when they've had some time to catch their breath from making so many new models, maybe we will get the national dex in time. That may be a thing, all right? So just be patient. These guys have to make each of these new Pokemon not once, but twice.
Yeah.
They have to do it twice. So when the roster goes over 1,000 Pokemon because of Sword and Shield, that's 2,000 new models from scratch.
Yeah.
2,000. All right? So just chill.
And that doesn't necessarily include all the NPCs and everything else.
Exactly. So literally everything's being made from the ground up, guys. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. And I think, in my opinion, and you may crucify me for this, I think this is going to be the best Pokemon game in the entirety of Pokemon when it comes out. Quote me on that. Maybe I'll be wrong. I don't know. But just by the looks of things, I think it's going to be the best game ever made. That's just me. So, all right. Well, that will do it for my section of the article. So we are going to now send this over to OWG with some world records.
All right, so this week in the NES Speedrunning World Records, we have a longer list than last week, which is quite nice. An update to a couple. First one being an update to Darkwing Duck 80%. Zyman bettered his time. He's at 11:46. Chippendale Rescue Rangers All Zones Co-op 1303 by Hyrexen and Powell Predke.
Nice.
Total Recall, 80%, 6 minutes, 7 seconds by Overswarm. Tarbash improved his time with Shatterhand with a 1954. Overswarm got the new Blaster Master New Game Plus Japanese world record with 4 minutes, 51 seconds.
Wow.
Blaster Master 80% Japanese was also improved to 25 minutes, 25 seconds by Ahmad.
I'm mad.
An update to Kabuki Quantum Fighter, a world record for any percent, 9 minutes 49 seconds by Callum Ball.
Wow, sub 10 on Kabuki Quantum Fighter.
Mm-hmm. One of our YouTube friends from back in the day, now speedrunner and Twitch streamer as well, Nefitz, he's got Solstice 100% to 12 minutes 16.035 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fun to watch him play that game too. I've watched him a few times. I haven't seen him recently though, which he's probably doing it early morning when I'm not around. We also have an improvement to Golf Grand Slam Tournament Any Percent, 12 minutes 46 seconds by Stormcrow 56K.
Nice.
Cheetahman 2 Any Percent at 4 minutes 18 seconds by Junkyard Dave. Overswarm with another world record for streamers Superb Joe, 58.25 seconds. Fester's Quest Glitchless is at 23 minutes 53 seconds by D's Dad 707.
Good job, Dad.
Good job, Dad. Asterix Any Percent Easy at 5 minutes 49.266 seconds by Mad Max. And an update to Quattro Adventure Linus Spacehead, 8 minutes 37 seconds by High Rexon.
Very good. Congratulations to all those new world record holders.
Indeed. See, I wish we could see some SNES and Mega Drive ones now.
And, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, children of all ages, we have successfully gone through 2 weeks without mentioning Mappyland. 2 weeks.
And City Connection.
And City Connection. Holy crap. Come on, Mappyland players. Get your game going. What's the matter with you guys?
Alright, up next. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. It's your favorite section. I'm pointing at myself. It's your favorite section. It's my favorite section. I bet it's Stefan's favorite section. It's the Steam Queue.
Oh, baby.
Oh, I can't wait. It's Steam Queue time, boy.
Well, and you know what? I'm going to do 2 this week. Just because I can.
Oh, we get the double dip on the Steam Queue.
Alright, first up we have Hellsinker. It's a shmup.
Ooh, you got me interested already.
I was going to say, what is your ship? What?
Oh, this looks very Toho-esque.
Oh my god, yes it is. Yep.
That looks very Toho-esque.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh lord. Yeah, this is not a game I would play because I would be terrible.
See, here's the thing. I really love shooters. I really love shumps. I love bullet hells.
Oh, another shooter.
But I am ass booty cheeks at them. That still looks really cool though.
This is different. Red Horizon, another shoot 'em up. Why so many shoot 'em up games? I wonder. Because I like Downwell. Listen, that's a different type of shoot 'em up, all right.
Okay.
I love
this
it though.
seems like power your ship up asteroids.
Whoa, whoa. Well, wave complete. Right. No, I don't think it'd be something I would play either.
Nah.
Unfortunately, it's not something I would play. Let's bring this mic close to me again. Jesus. Oh, Or of Worlds, early access adventure in. Oh, hold on now. Oh, hold on. Oh, it looks good. Oh, baby. No, stop. I don't care about what people are saying about it. I want to see it more, please. Whoa.
This looks like a roguelike Metroidvania.
Yeah, really though.
Oh my god, Stefan. It looks like a roguelike Metroidvania.
Is it bad?
It's literally like 2 words that make me soil myself.
Jesus.
Procedural worlds. It is roguelike Metroidvania.
Oh, we starting another universe, damn. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a heads up. I would want to play the shit out of this. It's been
What is
out
this
since like
Aura of
April
Worlds.
2018.
Oh, it's in an early access too?
Yep.
Wait.
That's on the list.
2018?
Yeah. Oh, Refoil. Roguelike platformer adventure. Alright.
Yeah, I'm lost. Lost for some gameplay.
Whoa. Oh, hello.
Yo. And awesome. Ooh.
Yep. Whoop. Oh, this reminds me of Dead Cells. This is definitely, yeah.
Ooh.
What? Not the music that's appropriate to go with this fucking game right now, but... It's the invincibility music from Adventure Island. Yeah.
This looks pretty good.
Wishlist on Steam? Alright.
Refoil, huh? Cool.
Done.
I like it.
Gramophone Games. It's been done.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Not bad so far in our queue,
Nightfall.
Stefan.
Story-rich
Doing
investigation simulation noir.
Not a fan of these type of games.
No, neither am I, unfortunately. I do apologize, Nightcall. I will play a little bit more of the trailer, though, just in case somebody else wants to see it. It doesn't look like it's actual gameplay, which is... That's what I don't like about... Okay, here we go. Looks like there's some stuff here. It's mostly just, yeah, picking different...
Yeah, these sort of games are just... They're not my bag.
Oh, what are you? Oh, what? Excuse me? That was... See, this is why indie games are included in this podcast, because look at this shit, man. Oh.
This looks real good. Yeah.
Yeah, I would play this.
Yep.
Man, coming soon? Oh!
Yes, sir.
Baby Redemption, what? Adventure roguelike bullet hell, what?
What?
Oh, okay, it's a top-down shooter.
Uh-oh. This kind of,
No, I can't.
This definitely has a Streets of Rogue sort of feel.
Not even.
No?
Streets of Rogue is more pixely than this, yeah. Yeah, not my type of thing, unfortunately. Sorry. Oh, hello. ScourgeBringer. Oh, hello. Delicious pixelness. Oh! Oh! Oh my god. Someone is making an Action Celeste game. Alright. Oh my lord. They basically combined the Messenger and Celeste into one game. They're, yep. Welcome to retirement. Indie devs. Jesus. And don't die, yeah. Holy crap. Oh my god, this looks so good. And I'm doing 2 discovery things? My god, we're gonna have to go shower after this. This is fucking ridiculous.
Right? Looks real good.
That is just for you, Leon. Hyper Parasite. Twin-stick shooter. What the f... Oh, okay, and then you steal, like, their abilities, I guess, or something? What? Graphics are nice and bright. Oh, wow. So, yeah, there's been similar games to this before.
Yeah.
I played one on an arcade that's, I can't remember, something Spirit, where you're literally a ghost that takes over enemy bodies. It's a pretty good game. I won't ignore this, but I won't add it to a wish list either.
Yeah.
It's not something I would go out of my way to play. Robot wants it all. Hello, what? Okay. Oh. Gameplay, goddammit. Look at your cat. Okay, here we go. Stop! I want to see more gameplay. Here we go.
Robot wants kitty.
Oh, then there's a random dog. Oh, cool. All right, that's cool.
You don't want... What the fuck?
Yeah, see? Okay, this is pretty cool. This reminds me a lot of Cave Blazers, actually. Holy crap. Why do you have an ice cream robot? No. Don't get on the laptop with an ice cream. What's wrong with you? Yeah, this is pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
What one's why?
Whoa. Oh my god. Alright. That's going on to the wish list. It's already out. Sometime in 2018. Wait. But it came out in 2019.
Trust me. Also, buddy, you don't want that dog.
Used tobacco. Whoa,
Take my word for that.
What is...
Oh god. Stefan's about to lose his shit.
Just so many, like...
Stefan's losing his shit.
Oh, wow. That's actually pretty nice looking.
What the...
Yeah.
What is that guy riding a goat?
Because that's what he does. Don't question it. What's wrong with you? Go up. Yes. Misty Toasty. Oh, Misty Toaster. Sorry. My bad. And Eric. And Pax. What? You had the entirety of PAX with you? I don't understand.
Okay, right. That's a lot of players.
I could play this. I could definitely play this. This looks fun.
That does look fun.
And there's... Oh, you already sold me. Stop. Oh, it just came out like a couple days ago. Next up, we have Possession. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. It's one of these ones. Oh, shit. Okay, yep. It's definitely one of these games. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like these games sometimes.
I have no idea what's going on.
It's one of these dungeon games. Come back, Warlock. I'm not done with you. Still confused. I won't add it to the wish list, but I'm not going to ignore it again. I'm already done one discuss. I mean, that was a pretty goddamn good one, though. I'm not going to lie. That was a good cue right there. What is the second one going to give me? Don't let me down, Steam, please.
Right?
That first one was so good. Horus. Adventure X platform. What? 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 Oh, whoa. Okay. Whoa! Oh my god. Okay, this does not look horrible at all, actually. This looks pretty good. Oh my god. What?
Was he fighting that boss with a guitar?
Okay, that looks awesome. And that just came out a couple days ago. What?
That's on my 505 games, by the way. Point that out.
Yeah.
This is,
Developer Paul Hellman and Sean Scaplehorn.
And Bloodstained.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Rift Keeper. Oh my, what are you doing to me? This is, oh. This has like been the best two Discovery Keys we've had so far. Yes.
By far.
Oh. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Alright.
This feels like kind of like, I want to say like a Mania Dark Souls?
Yeah, it reminds me of Dead Cells a lot.
Dead Cells too, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Alright. Alright. I can play this. I'm not gonna lie, I can play this, no problem. Looks good. Again,
That's
already
pretty
sold. I don't even have to watch the entire thing. Jesus. Mixed. Mixed reviews so far, but that's fine. Came out in January. Metroidvania, indeed.
I mean, yup.
Alright. Red and the Deadly Sins. Early access indie dark action. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, okay.
I'm so high right now.
It's like a new age platformer type thing. Okay.
Can I say I'm not sold on the graphics?
Yeah, I mean, they look alright, don't get me wrong, but it's just not my style.
Yeah, me either.
Okay, once again, I'm not going to ignore it, but I won't add it to my list.
Yeah.
It doesn't look terrible, it's just not my style of
It's
gaming.
not my art style, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What is this? What is, what? Oh, you have to like...
It's a
time-based.
Crypt of the Necrodancer sort of. It's a rhythm-based sort of Crypt of the Necrodancer thing.
Looks nice though, I like it.
So can you only attack when...
That's what it looks like, and it looks like it's all automatic. Damn, alright. For some reason I was gonna sit back and like watch more. It just came out as well. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Again, I don't want to add it, but I do like the graphics.
Yeah.
I really do.
It'd be one of those one-try games.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'll play it, I'll beat it, and, not really go at it.
Interstellar Roguelike.
What in the world is happening?
It's just to shoot 'em up. Wait now.
Oh God. Oh no. It's like, what's that old game where you have to land the spaceship? You're so small compared to the... God.
Oh shit!
Just jeez.
Alright. Not my type of game.
Yeah, not really.
Heroin Anthem. RPG adventure anime? Early access. Ooh. Winking Entertainment.
Okay. Some of my favorite words.
Episode 2. Wow. So there's already a previous episode. Means you already missed an episode, Scott.
Right?
Keep your eyes out the boobs. What's wrong with you?
Anime waifus, let's go!
Oh, please tell me there's gameplay and not just...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There needs to... You gotta get me on gameplay, guys. Anime waifus are nice, and the game's gotta be good, too. Was there none?
Doesn't look like it. Hold on now. There's another trailer here.
Yeah, you gotta hit me up with some gameplay.
Oh, okay. Hold on now. Oh shit, okay. Whoa! Alright, this does not look too bad at all, actually.
Ooh. Oh, now we talking, boy. Now we talking.
Oh yeah.
Now
Oh,
we
shit.
talking.
Scott's loving it now. Now who has it? Oh, whoa. Okay.
Yo, what's up, girls?
Whoa! Oh wow, does she get excited when she makes soup? Holy crap, dude. Okay, this looks pretty damn good, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, it does.
This is so nice.
We're gonna do a little research here.
You're gonna have to play the first one now, Scott.
That's what I'm saying.
Alright, well, that was gameplay, and that looked quite good. Oh my god, it just came out in June? Yeah.
Heroin Anthem.
Yep.
Wow, they're like less than $10 games.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can play this. This looks fun.
Yo, those Game Boy graphics, though.
Yeah, I know, but it's so smooth. Like butter on the muffins. Oh. Oh, shit. You're shielding yourself from arrows, sir. Those frogs are cute, too. Whoa, whoa!
Look at that.
Okay, this looks fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my god, this looks amazing. Oh, boss fight. Yeah. Oh, don't take it away.
Oh, it's the boss from Mega Man X. The
Add to your
Dangerous
wish list.
Dungeon.
It just came out in March. So it's been out for a while. It has positive reviews from the few people who played it. And it's cheap as hell, dude. It's less than $5 for you. Jesus.
The Tiny Dangerous Dungeons.
No. Gory tail, you're literally going around punching the shit out of food that turns into blood and stuff. Like, what? Shouldn't it be turn into the food that they are, unless everything's made of red foods? Well, I mean, there are watermelons and juice.
Tiny
I don't
Dangerous
know what's in the
Dungeons.
juice. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Tiny Dangerous Dungeons is a $5 game.
I know, I just said that.
So you really just can't avoid that. Also, this looks like hot food cheeks. So
Hold on, let me watch from closer for this. Oh, whoa. Whoa! Holy shit. Okay, this looks... Whoa, hello. Oh, this looks pretty good. We're getting so many good games. What's going on
I know,
here?
right?
I'm loving this. This is so great. So happy I've done two of these tonight now. This is fantastic. Priddle. Whoa, look at that Metroid map. Oh, shit. Oh, those boss fights. Oh my god, Scott. And, well,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna assume, but it looks like it could be a female protagonist in that as well. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, your wish listed. 16. It's already out. It's less than $10 for you as well, Scott. Scott's gonna go like buy 1 billion games.
Too many games, man.
Speedrun Squad. Excuse me. What the hell? Speedrun Squad.
What the?
Alright. That's...
yeah.
I couldn't even ignore it because I just wanted to skip it so bad. Planetary Dust Off. Looks like a top-down shooter. Oh, and the graphics look decent too. Oh shit. Get your back to it. Holy crap stains. Just moving constantly. Oh. Damn, this doesn't look too bad actually.
Yeah.
Like every game, that's basically what I'm saying. Like this game looks great.
I know.
This thing doesn't look bad at all. This is a great game. This is a game. It's a game. It's a game. Of course, I'll add to my wish list. Just came out this year as well. What is with 2019 and indie devs just pooping out awesome games? You guys are pooping them out every single week. Okay, good game. I love it. Oh. All right. Oh. Whoa, what? Everpath? Okay, this looks pretty goddamn good as well. Procedurally generated world, wow. Oh shit.
Oh, yeah, let's see.
Scott.
I know.
Games,
I know.
It's like, this is so ridiculous how many awesome games there are. And like, the art for it just looks fantastic. I almost hit ignore. No. Okay, we're finishing the queue. Wow, less than $5 right now as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Alright, well...
What a hell of a week for the queue. This is my favorite portion, guys. Find out the awesome games that you never knew that you needed. So...
Gonna head into my news now. First up, ZX Spectrum Next. Full production should start in the coming weeks. All the Next backers have received today an email full of good news. The new keyboard was already tested and approved by the manufacturer, and it's on its way to UK for the stamp of approval by the team. With this update, the keyboard and case full production are starting to ramp up, and when ready, will be shipped to UK for final assembly, test, packaging, and shipment to the backers. We had some drawbacks before, so I am cautiously optimistic about this update. Let's wait and see. Ooh. That looks like a nice keyboard, yeah.
Yes, it does.
Looks really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I've never played a ZX Spectrum. I would love to play one, though. I would. Eventually, it will come into my collection one day. And probably one of these as well, because if it plays old and new ZX Spectrum games, then why not?
Yeah, right?
Check this out. 2 more ways to play Contra arrived this holiday season. Alright, so fans of Konami's seminal run-and-gun series Contra have no shortage of ways to play the classic game, whether you're a fan of the arcade original, the NES port, or the numerous sequels we've seen over the years. The recent Contra Anniversary Collection brought together a bunch of them in a package that we awarded a coveted 9 out of 10 in our review. But you can never have too many ways to play the game us Europeans knew as Probotector. So, 2 more methods are coming later this year, courtesy of My Arcade, known as the Contra Pocket Player, the handheld, and the Contra Micro Player, the mini tabletop arcade cabinet. Players are able to link the 2 devices together for co-op play, although it's unclear if you can connect the Micro to the Pocket. Both variants will include the original arcade version of Contra, and the Pocket Player will also include the arcade version of Super C.
Neat.
Oh, that's actually not that bad.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Cool. We've seen various retro players from My Arcade in the past, including Galaga, Dig Dug, Miss Pac-Man, and Bubble Bobble. So, it's no surprise to see Konami's Classic join its range of mini retro systems. Interestingly, the press blurb describes these as the initial lineup. Do we really need more ways to play Contra? Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everyone likes Contra, pretty much.
Um,
I'm a nerd for this kind of stuff anyways, man. It just
yeah.
looks so fucking nice.
Uh-huh. And it would be cool if they were to be able to like switch between Contra and Protector. I mean, the games aren't any different from one another. It's just Protector changes the Bill and Lance over, because there was like a thing where like they didn't want like humans dying. That's why like all of the things with the game are either aliens or bots. So they just switched the main characters over. Not switched, but Protector was first. And the main characters were both robots, and then the North American person got Bill and Lance. Little Contra history for you.
Scott with this Contra history. Mm-hmm. Alright, we're going back to another game that we had featured in the podcast before. Grelox. We finally get some action, some gameplay. This is going to be fun. Alright. Okay, so far so good. Whoa, Koshark. Oh, they're doing like a little explanation. Oh, it was so short. Oh, that was super major teaser. Oh, you teased. Buzz, you teased so much just then. Why? Oh, that almost hurt me. Oh, I want to see more.
It was the same thing for the Shmup project.
Right? Just give us like 1 minute of gameplay. Ah. They know how to tease us. They know how to keep us going. Alright, up next is our Indie Retro News, brought by IndieRetroNews.com. Those guys cover all kinds of great retro news. We have a new Soul Force, fabulous shoot 'em up, announced by Neutron dev Sarah Jane Avory. As many of you know by now, the ex-Sega game developer and author Sarah Jane Avory is not only working on a fabulous RPG for the C64 called Briley or Briley Witch Chronicles, which by all accounts isn't just a good-looking game, but will have lots of interesting features, and that is sure to whet your appetite. I don't know why I'm so weird reading right now. That same developer has also released a brilliant shoot-'em-up for the C64 called Neutron. Well, the developer has taken no time off, as thanks to a heads-up from our Twitter feed, Sarah Jane Avory has announced another shoot-'em-up for C64 called Soul Force. Alright, we gonna watch... Oh, here we go. And we know that Scott is a big fan of the shmup, so... Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yes, sir.
Before it's launched new Soul Force fighter and break through the enemy line.
Ooh. This is C64?
That's what it looks like. Oh, shit. Okay.
That looks really nice.
This looks really good. Oh. Oh, I like the way the
oh my god, yeah,
the jet looks particles. When it goes up and down.
I like the ship destruction parts. Really nice. This is C60.
Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, it totally is. Yeah, it's really cool.
Wow,
yeah, this is nice.
It definitely has like a Gradius look.
Yes. That's fine. That is perfectly... Oh.
Yeah, I mean... oh, you look like Gradius. Oh, no. Oh, that was it? Oh, man.
So, unlike the top-scrolling brilliance of Neutron, this is a game that will hopefully be released at some point this year as a hark back to the days of Gradius, Nemesis, or even R-Type. It will feature different themed levels, waves of dangerous enemies, and awesome firepower as the only means to defend yourself. Please note this is an early tease. The music and SFX have yet to be changed, and it's the NTSC version shown.
Can't wait for that. That'll be...
Yeah, and again, I'll keep you guys updated on as many of these older new retro games, I should say. Especially when we're covering C64 and ZX Spectrum and stuff. Alright, Amigathon, a fantastic cause by Amigos Retro Gaming, coming 20th of July. Oh god, it started yesterday. So there are many charities out there trying to gather your support. Most of the time, it's hard to pick the right one. Thankfully, Amigos Retro Gaming is here to help, as from July 20th, they'll be running the Amigathon. Fantastic 12-hour event. Ah, it's already over.
It's already over.
Damn it.
Ah, shit.
Well, we can still report on it, because now people can look forward to it next year. Fantastic 12-hour event that benefits Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals, as noted by the website, whereby they have raised $1,376 so far. Amigathon is a yearly Amiga-centric fundraiser hosted by the Amigos that benefit Children's Miracle Network. Since 2017, the awesome Amiga community has raised over $3,000 to help sick kids. This year, Boat and Aaron are back with another 12-hour marathon of Amiga action. So head on over to the link, which they've already provided, and check it out, as some games such as Lionheart, Battle Squadron, Alien Breed 2, and even Hybris are going to be played. You just know it's going to be a great event, helping a really good cause.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure like these things are going to be too. So if you missed it, since we missed it,
I would imagine.
I'm 100% sure you guys are going to head over onto YouTube and just check this thing out, because some of those games sound like they're going to be a lot of fun, and you get 12 hours of Amiga action. So
indeed. So if you haven't played Amiga and was interested, that's probably your best place to go and check it out. And while you're over there, if you're feeling charitable, you could also probably still donate. I'm sure they always take extra donations. It looks like it's part of Extra Life as well. So, I mean, it's always going to a good cause.
Yep. Any sort of things that help out, charities for sick kids are like ones that you without question you can donate to, and you feel good about yourself, and you get yourself an Amigathon. So, win-win in my opinion.
Up next, we have GlaZX, multiplayer fun for the ZX Spectrum. Okay, let's watch the video.
What is with these developers that have really weird... Oh, because it ends in CX. Never mind, I get it now. I understand.
Whoa! I could see this being a friendship destroyer. Oh god, that's a bad place to get teleported.
What?
Okay, the green guy just waits for the other blue guy to come on. Blue guy, you gotta not give in to the... Right. Oh, there you go! Ah, blue, you destroyed him! Yeah, tell green, get out of here, green. Oh, good stuff. Very basic, but again... I could see this being fun. Again, if you just have a ZX Spectrum, you want to fool around with it for an evening or two.
Right.
Having fun little games like this probably wouldn't hurt. All right. So if you've got a friend, round for beer or two. What? If you got a friend over for a round of beer or two, then you might be interested in playing Eugenian's latest ZX Spectrum's offering of GlaZX. Unlike the ZX Spectrum games we featured recently, this one developed as a challenging dev experience for the computer. He played his first game sometime in '92. Can be played up by 2 players through multiple maps, as you aim to destroy one another using deadly ray eyeballs. Jesus. According to the description, GlaZX is a very simple action game in which the reaction speed is more important than solving puzzles or strategic planning. The game includes 12 maps and 4 secret maps, 4 types of bonuses, and 4 game models. Game modes. 2 special attack movements, and ZX128 version contains AY chip title music and advanced sound effects. Can you find these special bonus boxes and destroy your opponent to win the round? Let's play and find out.
It's a neat little party game.
Again, if I had a ZX Spectrum, I mean, sure, I'd give it a go. Why not?
Get 2 guys drunk try to shoot each other in a game where have to be on a straight line. Like, good luck with that, guys. Like, hey, we're 5 beers in, and I'll play some GlaZX.
And when you're really close to each other, it looks like you're just eating the other one, which is even more fun to me. So, anyways, Great Green Adventure 2 Prologue, very chippy Atari 8-bit game, comes first at Lost Party 2019. If you're looking for a nice game to play with a very cool soundtrack, then you might be interested in playing Dely and Zlews' latest Atari 8-bit game, Great Green Adventure 2 Prologue, which came first in the Last Party 2019 Wild Competition. This game, according to the detailed info, puts you in control of Greg, who has just started a new job as a Ghostbuster. Help your girlfriend, Shazzy Pants, avoid touching the deadly ghosts and find the items needed to stop the ghosts from turning your girlfriend's home into dust. Shazzy Pants, eh? Good old fucking Shazzy Pants. If you're looking for an enjoyable yet challenging game to play on your Atari XL or XE, then this game is the one for you. The game features plenty of different themed rooms, deadly fast-moving ghosts that will cause you to lose a life if touched, item collection, and best of all, a thumping good soundtrack demanding to be turned way up on a quality set of speakers. Alright, I'm going to do this in hopes that I'm not going to get dinged on YouTube for, playing the song that's in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a random folder that just popped up. Sorry. Alright, let's try this out. And then you guys got your own cool music. Stop. Okay.
So I have no opinion because where I am, I can't hear it. So
Sounds like MC Kids music.
I don't know how I feel.
Barely hear you, Scott. Apple Jazz. Gameplay,
That's
please.
fine.
Okay, yeah, no, the soundtrack is fucking bumping, dude. Oh man, this is so good. Damn. Oh man, this is it's so good. Even if this is the one song on the entire game, it's perfectly fine. Oh my god. Yeah. Don't really understand what's going on in the game. It looks like you have to get things. Don't really care. The soundtrack is so good. Like, it's just like the one song, but Jesus.
Well done. Honestly, I'm sorry.
That was pretty damn good. Alright. Our next one. Oh, have you seen anything like this yet, Scott? Upcoming Streets of Rage 4 featuring legendary OST lineup.
No.
News is spreading far and wide that has come to as no surprise to us, as just moments ago the publisher Dotemu and developers Lizard Cube and Guard Crush Games have announced that Streets of Rage 4, an all-new continuation of Sega's iconic arcade brawler series known for its kick-ass tunes, bare-knuckle fights, and wonderful 16-bit graphic styling, will now feature a world-class lineup for the OST tracks from legends such as Yuzo Koshiro, Motohiro Kawashima, Yoko Shimomura, and Hideki Naganuma and Keiji Yamagishi. Nice. Featuring hand-drawn visuals from the team behind 2017's gorgeous Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap remake, Streets of Rage 4 builds upon the classic trilogy's gameplay with new mechanics, a fresh story, and a gauntlet of dangerous stages with a serious crime problem. Streets of Rage 4 recalls classic gameplay, but it stands as an entirely original arcade-style romp thanks to the expertise of Guard Crush Games and Dotemu. If that wasn't enough to get you excited, the team behind the upcoming Streets of Rage 4 have said they are thrilled to reveal that Yuzo Koshiro and Motohiro Kawashima, the original Streets of Rage series' incomparable composers, will be joined by an all-star ensemble in contributing brand new tracks for the Streets of Rage 4 soundtrack. So yes, a game not to be missed. Yuzo Koshiro worked on Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3, Sonic the Hedgehog, Revenge of Shinobi, and Shenmue 1 and 2. Motohiro Kawashima worked on Streets of Rage 2 and 3, Shinobi 2, and Batman Returns. Yoko Shimamura worked on Street Fighter 2, The World Warrior, Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3, Legend of Mana, and Parasite Eve, amongst others. Hideki Naganuma worked on Jet Set Radio and Future, Super Monkey Ball, and Sega Rally 2. And Keiji Yamagishi worked on Ninja Gaiden and Tecmo Bowl, to name a few.
Wow.
We have legendary composers on this. That's enough to make me want to buy this game, even if it's a pile of garbage. And I'm not expecting it's going to be. I'm just saying, if it was, I would still buy it, probably just because it's a soundtrack.
Look how good my girl Blaze looks, man. Oof. Ooh.
All right.
Man, she looks good.
This is the old school, I think.
Yeah, it's...
I want to get to the actual gameplay if we can.
Yeah.
Oh, is there no gameplay?
I really hope there was. So I want to see.
Oh, yep. Oh, here we go. Oh, we had a little bit. Oh.
Oh my god, look how good Blaze looks.
Okay, this looks fantastic, dude.
God almighty. This kind of reminds me of like how Double Dragon Neon looked.
Yeah,
and
they went and basically based it off of the comic look rather than...
Yeah, and if you haven't played Double Dragon Neon, that game was really good, by the way.
It was indeed.
I mean, high fives, man. High fives. How can you get away? You can't. The greatest. Good Blaze looks.
Jesus.
Man. Just look at her. Look at her. Oh.
Scott loves it.
Oh, it's Streets of Rage, man. I just...
Oh, so...
Can't help myself.
And again, being a big fan of beat 'em ups, so yeah, I can't see this being bad at all.
No, of course not.
This guy wanted to see... Oh, wait, hold on.
Look at how... Oh, my God. She looks so good.
Okay, I thought they might have showed a close-up over just then.
Look like a tiny little skate.
Oh, my God.
They didn't show him any of the previews, though.
Oh, damn.
Ooh, what's up, girl? You get your ass kicked?
Well, might as well go in for the big close-up I'm going to do the cinematic here, just for Scott.
Yeah.
I'm not taking any enjoyment at all. No.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
And she's on the front cover, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. All right. Up next, we have Grubs. It's a Worms clone for the C64. And apparently, it's supposed to be pretty good. Let's have a look real quick. If you haven't played Worms before, it's a really fun game. So just being able to have this on the C64, I can imagine this being like so
do
fun.
silly things and blow the fuck out of your friends.
Yep. So long. Oh, those hitboxes are so small.
Oh wow, yeah they are. Holy cow.
Oh damn, Tom just took some damage. Joe and Luke got really lucky. Oh, Luke just took it in the face. Oh, Tom, you're almost dead, dude. Is that Sam? I think that's Sam. Sam's got to hit Joe. Oh, God, you didn't get him. Sam, you're going to get... Joe's going to destroy you, dude. Oh, no, he missed. He missed my mark. Okay, I'm getting way too into this.
Would be happier if they
again, it's quite basic, obviously, and it is a clone. I mean, that's... to be, expected.
To be expected, yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it's obviously dulled down. I mean, the graphics aren't as detailed on those pumpkins, but at least you can still tell it's pumpkins. And I mean, you're only using 2 worms per team, probably, as opposed to like 8 or 10. And maybe for all we know, there's not limitations. So, although it's not as impressive as the other reviewed version released back in 2004, this homebrew version looks rather nice as an 8-bit game, bringing back that worms gameplay style. So far from the look of the preview, we can only play a single stage, but at least there's some sort of gameplay there, as other grubs can be killed and landscape destroyed. So it looks like it's still a work in progress, but hey, that's cool. You're getting a version of Worms for the C64. I don't consider that a bad thing.
Still looks like fun, man.
Alright, Yamos Revenge, an action platformer featuring the protagonist from Bruce Lee. Alright, so we've certainly featured the 1984 game of Bruce Lee more than a few times, especially with games such as Ilker announced for the Atari XL/XE. Now we look towards something slightly different for our retro kicks, as Yaron has released an early work-in-progress version of his upcoming game called Yamos Revenge, an Atari 8-bit game which features the protagonist Yamos from Bruce Lee. Now, before you get too excited to think this is a new game based around Bruce Lee's just because it stars Yamos, you'd be sadly mistaken. In this game, you must jump from platform to platform, avoid falling into deadly spikes, and enemies must be destroyed by shooting at them with your fists. It's a rather odd take on the classic game, but as another member said, it doesn't seem to fit that Yamos can shoot rather than punch or kick.
Okay. Have to see it.
Yep. Very Asian soundtrack.
I know, right?
Area 1-1, get ready.
Stare at that guy for too long.
Oh shit. Oh, I like the sounds in this game. Oh god, it's just something so satisfying with the sound, Scott. I don't know what. No, I'm serious. It's like so old school. It's fucking awesome. Like that early Nintendo, late Atari kind of sound. Oh
yeah. Jumping ass Cubert, so we.
What is that? Is that someone's grandmother? So it's an interesting. It looks like it would be a difficult game. It doesn't look. Oh fuck! Yep, Spike's got you there, buddy.
What? Dead.
So it looks interesting. I would play it personally. That's me, but I'm a sucker for these stupid old-looking arcade games. I really am. I love them.
Hey, it's okay. I mean, everybody's got their genre. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even have genres. Anyways.
Oh, I definitely do.
GameStop to create a new store concept offering retro gaming.
I actually saw about this outside of the podcast, and this is real questionable.
It's no secret that GameStop has had a rough few years financially. They saw a third quarter loss of nearly $500 million last November, even after selling Spring Mobile for a cool $700 million. Recently, it had to stop searching for a new buyer, with its stocks plummeting by over 25%. Obviously, something needs to change, and today GameStop announced that its new business-saving strategy is turning stores into unique experiences. The new direction is part of a partnership with a colossal marketing company, R/GA, and revolves around GameStop's long-held desire to reaffirm its place in video game culture. Together, GameStop and RGA are developing and piloting new and streamlined physical store concepts, introducing new ways for gamers to try new titles before they buy them. Read the announcement before going on to say that unique store concepts that offer things like competitive sessions in homegrown e-leagues to locations that sell strictly retro gaming software and hardware are just some of the ideas that they're going to trial in new concept stores. GameStop wants to create a place to have local video game competitions or somewhere for gamers to sit in front of a decent CRT TV as well. Some of these options are pretty hard to come by in most times, so it is hoping to capitalize on those to find new streams of revenue in a world of constantly shifting toward a digital future. An early version of this article said GameStop sold Sprint Mobile when it was in fact Sprint Mobile when it was in fact Spring Mobile. Okay, never mind. Anyways, so basically they're going to try and give you a hangout spot to play old retro games when it's like, it's so hard to do that in areas. Really? You can't go to your local thrift store and get a CRT TV for like $20? Are you serious? You can't look up in your local, like, free cycle and find someone who's like, hey, I just upgraded to big screen, flat TV. Anyone want this old fucking square? It still works. It's not hard to find places to do this shit. It's
yeah. I mean, even my local gaming 10 minutes away, they have their own section that does just exactly this. It's a gaming section where you can bring your games. They have the CRTVs for everything, so they have sort of. They have streaming that they do monthly fighting game tournaments like that they stream. So, I mean, I know that's just for me because I'm in that kind of an area, but this is an awful idea because not only they're talking about losing 25% of stock, but you have to also understand that this is going to also have to make all of these GameStops remodel, okay, which is going to cost these game stores or these stores money, and they have to add these things. And then potentially become like a hangout spot for random people. Like, I don't know, man. It just doesn't.
I don't think it's going to work. I think they're going to get phased out pretty quickly if they don't find something more unique to do.
Like,
think about Walmart. They offer everything that GameStop has.
Yep.
Plus, if you're not there for that, there's 100,000 other things that you can go and buy there that's not video game related. So, they offer what you have. Plus, way more. Plus, they probably have a McDonald's on the side of it. Plus, they also have, like, groceries there. Like, you gotta understand that, like, parents are gonna be all like, oh, well, shit, I can pick up Johnny's fucking new Borderlands game at Walmart while I'm there picking up some, dinner. To me, it's just, you guys need you had to focus on, this buy and sell retro game thing before, and then you all started getting greedy thinking, hey, gaming industry is getting popular, let's get only all the new stuff, and let's not care about retro. All of a sudden, now you're not making as much money.
Yeah.
You might be too late for you.
Like, some of the older, like, PS1, PS2 titles, they're really hard to find. And, like, eBay seems to be like, it's like, hey, it's the find some of these. I don't understand why GameStop doesn't understand that people still play consoles, And I'm not talking about just taking in everything, right? Because there are like the 1,000 games that are on the PS2, like 800 of them are trash. The developers all had their own rights to be able to make the game PS2. Blah blah blah. Take in the titles that people actually care about, and sell those titles. You know what I'm saying? Like, GameStop for me, when I go into a GameStop, 9 times out of 10, and I might even say like 19 out of 20 times, I'm not there to buy a video game. Right? I am at the GameStop to check their gaming merchandise. All right? Yeah. I'm there to check out the gaming t-shirt, the gaming pop figures, the other stuff like that.
I find their stuff is all overpriced, though. You can go and get a shirt for $30 at GameStop, or you can do what I did recently and go to Walmart and get one for like $12.
Yep.
That's a huge difference. And it's from Nintendo as well. So the same Nintendo shirt brand that you're buying over there for more than twice as much, you're getting at Walmart for less than half the price.
Right.
That's...
So that I was going to get to that, where like those retro gaming peripherals and stuff like that, and just like the collectibles, everything is way overpriced, and it just absolutely it doesn't need to be. And I understand that they're like, hey, you can only get these specific things exclusively at GameStop, so stop overpricing the things. Like, I understand that you have exclusivity license for certain things. Like, I have a pop figure looking at my Overwatch Pharah that's only available at GameStop. Okay, so why is she more expensive than the rest of them? Just keep them at the same prices. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, so, you know, when I wanted the last couple times that I've bought gaming T-shirts, I haven't bought any of them at GameStop. I bought them all at like cons and stuff like that, where like people want their stuff, so they're not, you know, putting them up at exorbitant prices. So I have a feeling that GameStop has been one of those things that has just slowly started fading into. I don't want to say
you're cutting in and out, by the way.
No, I'm sitting back. Sorry. They're going to fade into just obscurity, and eventually we just aren't going to need them, because, as you said, like, everything that can be purchased from GameStop video game wise can just be purchased at Walmart or Target or any of the other stores that sell consoles.
But you know what those places didn't do that you guys used to do, EB? But sell and trade games. Right. Oh, you want to come in here with 2 of these games? You want to get this one? All right. Now you only pay $7 for it. All right. And now, I'm not one of those people who go and do that stuff, but a lot of people did. I was one of those people who appreciated those people trading in those games, because then I could get them cheaper. That was the nice thing about that era when PS2 was on the go, when I could walk in and be like, okay, GameCube, PS2, original Xbox. All right, what do I want to do? Let's see. Here's a good game. Here's a game I like. Here's another one. Here's another game. All right, I got a nice stack of 12 games. How much? Less than $100. All right, here's your money.
Yep.
Thank you. And now I have a stack of games that I wanted for those systems for good prices.
Yeah. And the problem that GameStop is having at this point is that you are starting to way more often see like those games that they trade in, like some like the, you know, you can get used copies at GameStop, but you're starting to, like, even just recently I wanted to find like, hey, are there any used copies of Mega Man 11 that I can buy for cheaper? Oh yeah, here's a used copy. Why is it the same price as the new? What? Why would I ever?
Right.
Why would I ever buy a used copy of a game for the same price as retail?
It doesn't even make sense. Oh, well, it's still just out. Well, okay, well, somebody else had their hands on this.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's like, who knows what they did to this game?
Exactly.
You know? So, it's just, GameStop needs to really figure out something to get themselves back into the game, and I don't think this is the answer. This is not the answer at all.
There are plenty of good ideas that they could go with. They just gotta reach out to the right people and find them.
Yeah.
Alright, next up we have... we're gonna look at some nice games. So, drive along beautiful road to warm seasons and summer catchers. From beautiful sandscapes to a glimmering vision of a tall stag, Summer Catchers is ready to amaze you with its vibrant colors. While stunning, these roads will also be wrought with dangers and bosses to triumph over on your quest to see summer. Dreaming of a long road trip where you can enjoy a fresh breeze of crisp winter air, but you're too broke for gas? Summer Catchers will take you on a beautiful tour through its striking world to make you wish you could take a destination vacation that way. You'll be shown pixel art pushed to the limits in this game. It may be tricky to appreciate all this detail, though, as you zip through forests and deserts on your wooden car. It will be your best friend through thick and thin, flimsy as it is. Your goal is to see summer. The protagonist, Chu, has lived in a cold climate all her life and dreams of witnessing lush greenery and sunny beaches. It apparently requires a lot of distance traveled, so your car is your #1 priority when it comes to upgrades. You'll be able to enhance and customize it as you go through your journey, installing a propeller to get some major height on your jumps or a booster to escape some tornadoes. It's not going to be easy to reach the season you seek. That isn't to say your journey isn't without some sightseeing. You'll be able to stop in towns and chat up some friendly or perhaps evil folk, and you won't want to miss a single thing in this intricate and heartwarming adventure.
Sounds like that's a unique idea. Now just about how it looks.
Mm-hmm. And so far it looks great. And I like the idea because I like pixel art quite a bit. If anyone hasn't noticed at all.
If you haven't been listening.
Oh. Yeah, this is pretty cool. It's almost like a visual novel without actually being a novel.
Yeah. And that's pretty cool. This is like a really overcome tricky.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. There's some cool stuff you gotta do in this. This is awesome. Oh my god, there is an actual tornado. I thought they were talking about just like little, like, you know, small ones kind of thing. No, real full-blown tornado.
Yeah, right.
What? Whoa, what?
Holy shit.
Yeah, oh my god, there's the tornado. Holy shit.
Run! Oh, shit!
Oh, you can actually bring someone with you? Oh my god.
And I've noticed that the like as you're driving, those mushrooms that she's driving over are the currency for the.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh!
Jesus. All right, so I want to play this.
This actually looks pretty fun. You see, the mushrooms are the currency.
Okay. Oh, there's like little puzzles and stuff. Oh my god! And yeah, the pixel art in this and graphics are just spot on. Oh
really
my
cool.
god! Seriously?
Summer catchers. That sort of thing usually like isn't my bag, but actually this actually looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh. I was like, okay, I gotta hit add to wish list on this. There's no wish list for it to be added to.
Just so you know, there's a free demo available.
Oh, apparently it's available now on Steam.
And it's a $10 game.
Damn. Added to my wish list.
Yeah. And there's a free demo if you guys are interested in giving it.
That was nice.
There you go.
That's a really, really nice. I'm surprised
And
that wasn't
it's currently on sale. So there you go.
15% off. Yep. All right. Up next, another cool game coming out called JunkPuncher. Makes foes explode with steely fisticuffs. JunkPuncher harkens back to the retro days of shattering hands and punching enemies until they blow up, doing so to make the streets safe-ish. Neon Deity Games, creators of Shutsshimi Serious Swollen, have turned their work from shmups designed around a goldfish's attention span to futuristic dangers that litter your average NES game city. Oh. Robots are up to no good for an unknown reason. With your shiny metallic knuckles, you need to clobber them until they behave themselves. Just ignore the fact that you're using a robotic arm to deal with a robot problem. Not sure nothing wrong with that.
Of all the names.
So, clearly inspired by NES-era action platformers, the game still aims to offer a bit of a softer difficulty curve than many of the games of the time. They are looking to deal with some of the more frustrating elements of games of the time, allowing for a playstyle that won't have you frequently hurling your Switch or computer tower straight at the window. Although there will be elements in the game that will allow for that level of challenge if you enjoy it and hate your game systems. Still in early development, but its Shatterhand vibes in art and playstyle hint that you'll likely find it to be an enjoyable action game when it releases.
I mean, it looks cool, yeah.
And we do have the developer site on neondeity.com. Oh, damn. Oh!
I mean, It definitely looks like Shatterhand, that's for sure.
But it's updated Shatterhand. It's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, just one punch. Boom. Fuck you, buddy.
You killed him with one punch.
Oh, all right. So there we go. JunkPuncher. Something to look forward to.
You'll never forget the name, that's for sure. And you'd be like, JunkPuncher.
Yeah, it's begging. Yeah. All right, last bit of news. The Outer Worlds finally gets an official release date at E3 2019. I don't think we've covered this yet.
I don't know.
Outer Worlds is one of the big upcoming games we got to feast our eyes on at E3 2019. First showcased during Microsoft's press conference, the title also made a brief appearance at the PC Gaming Show. Despite the recent controversy related to the exclusivity deal with Epic Games on PC, there are plenty of reasons to look forward to this one regardless of which platform you're on. Luckily, we don't have to wait too much longer because The Outer Worlds is launching this fall. The Outer Worlds is an upcoming sci-fi RPG developed by Obsidian Entertainment in collaboration with Private Division. Obsidian is one of the most renowned RPG makers in the industry. Studio is known for its work on highly acclaimed titles like Fallout New Vegas, Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic 2, and Pillars of Eternity, among many others. Meanwhile, Private Division is the studio behind the Kerbal Space Program. The company is also currently working on the upcoming survival game Ancestors: The Humankind Odyssey. Needless to say, the collaboration between these two companies is likely to yield something truly exceptional. Well, let's watch the trailer.
Peggy 18.
Oh, Peggy.
Peggy 18.
Well, I have a feeling it's good. Is it going to be like a Fallout space type game? Because that would be...
Yeah, probably.
I would play it. I'm all about exploration. I'm telling you, you're just going to lose me. I'll never come back. If I can go to other planets then on top of it, that's going to be so bad. I love it. Alright, let's see what happens. Please tell me there's some gameplay. You're just going to, like, world us, aren't you? Here's the world. Look at it.
Yeah.
Soak it in. Taste the freedom.
Look at the pancakes.
What was
I have
that?
Jack in the Box.
Jesus. Who's that little fella on the desk? Whoa! Alright, well that just happened. What? Okay. Whoa! Okay, whoa! Are you serious? Okay, this looks awesome.
So it kind of has, not Dead Space,
Mad Max.
Fallout. I'm sorry, Fallout.
Oh, it definitely feels
like
Fallout-ish, yeah.
Yeah, the slowing time and VATs and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh my god. What? Did you shrink that guy?
Yeah, it's like Duke Nukem Shrink Ray, man.
Dude, this is awesome. I would play the shit out of this.
Would you kindly play this game?
Oh my god. Yeah, definitely would play this game so much playing.
Definitely looks like it's worth a try, that's for sure.
So apparently it shares a lot of similarities with the Fallout series, and not just Fallout New Vegas, but also Fallout 1 and 2. Now, the Worlds doesn't take place in a post-apocalyptic wasteland like Fallout does, but it will feature the same story-driven experience. In addition, this is a game where the choices you make dictate how the story unfolds. The Outer Worlds is set on Halcyon, a colony located at the far reaches of the galaxy, where corporations run the show. Most people never dare to question the corporate machine in this world. However, All that changes when a strange visitor lands on the planet. You are this visitor, and it's your job to uncover the truth behind a conspiracy hidden by Halcyon's corporations. The way in which you go about uncovering the conspiracy will be entirely up to you. Ooh, you can play hero or villain. That's the interesting part of that. But I guess that's kind of how you could do it in Fallout if you really wanted to. And even some of the Star Wars games had stuff like that. Where depending on what skills you took as, somebody using the Force, you could be more evil or good depending on, which way you went. But very interesting game. I'm looking forward to I'll play it. I'll definitely play it.
It definitely looks worth the play. Worth Oh, jeez.
Sexploration. All right, next up we have our Kickstarters, and we're going to be starting off with a game called Kingdoms of the Dump. Now, Scott's all like, oh man, what the fuck is this man trash can? I'm just like, Scott, hold on to yourself. Wait until you see and then judge. And then you will be like, looks fantastic. I
give everything a chance, man. I
know. It's not the GOAT game, so.
It's not GOAT's duty. I had forgotten about that.
Not only does this look fantastic, it looks like it would be an awesome game to play. I love the airship part. It feels like, what would you say? Secret of Mana, but like
Secret of Mana meets Bound. Yeah, exactly.
So, two really good RPGs mashed
together.
Not a horrible thing.
I mean, if people love Earthbound, then all the crazy shit that happens in that game.
Who will protect the lands of Phil?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Whoa. Yeah, this looks awesome. Like, even if this was made with an RPG maker, they took their time and made it something well done. This looks so good.
This is so ridiculous.
But it looks good.
I
looks
really,
fun.
really want to play it.
All right, so they have 23 days to go. They already have over 1,000 backers. They're looking for $78,369 Canadian. They've already got $55,864, so they're fairly close. They're over halfway. Yeah, as you can see, the game itself looks so good. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's nothing about this that it looks so good. Like, the gameplay mechanics look nice as well. Like, oh. All right, sorry?
I'm not going to miss the irony that the main character, the trash can, is named Dustin. Like, he's a...
Dustin Binsley?
Yeah.
By the way, apparently these people are out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Really?
Indeed.
I'm, like, going to Philly tomorrow.
Go meet him.
Really?
Oh, the king of Garbagia has been trash picked. Cross the lands of Phil and uncover hidden secrets in the trash and expose the evil organization trying to destroy the kingdoms of the dump. So it's a narrative-based game with quick-moving story, interesting world, jumping, climbing, and other on-field skills to add to exploration and navigation. No random encounters. Turn-based combat with a tile-board grid encouraging placement and movement. Timed hits, like pressing keys during the peak of an attack animation for a critical strike. Quickly toggle between main characters to make use of their field moves, and a large Mode 7 inspired world map. Travel by land, sea, and air. SNES inspired visual aesthetic and detailed environments and expressive sprites. Wow. I love the look of this. I love everything about it, to be honest with you. It looks so good. Character swapping, on-field abilities and stuff.
Yup.
Walker jacket. Awesome. Fighting Journey. Oh, God. Yeah, they're literally explaining how to even play the game. It's like they're giving you the manual for the game without having to even pay for it.
Dustin Binley.
Cerulean. Musk.
His name was Dustin Binley.
Yeah. Dustin Binley.
I'm disappointed.
What?
I'm not.
Oh, hold on now.
What?
SNES box, physical box copy of the game.
Really?
Oh, Buzz. Oh, you got me going. This is SNES box collector's edition, piece of the game development trash. Access to future beta test and work with team to design a weapon or trinket. Man,
they have a character that looks like a lute who's called Lute.
He's a bird. He's only 12 years old. He's a wood king. He lives in tabletop. He's only 3'12", or 3'12", so 3'2", and he only weighs 35 pounds. Oh, he's so lazy.
Just this is gonna be like a super punny game, and I love that kind of shit.
He's a laundromancer.
What? Oh my god!
I love this. I gotta go back and look through all of this shit. All right.
Please tell me that these guys get this done.
He's a garbage squire from Trashborn. His home is Tin Alley. Oh, he's Trashborn, sorry. His home is Tin Alley. Oh my god. Ratavia. She's a rogue. Her age not available. She's a mammal. Ratlanta.
Ratlanta. Oh my god.
Walker Jacket.
Move on. I'm gonna.
He's a librarian. He is a Garmentian race. He's from the Needle Point city, I guess. Oh, and Cerulean the Laundromancer is a Garmentian as well. He is from the Laundry Forest. Then we have Musk. He is a specialist. He is a bugman, born in Beetleborn. 240 pounds. God damn. So yeah, this looks so good. I like this a lot.
Just God. You don't misunderstand my reactions here, guys. It's punny, so I love it. I love this sort of stuff. It's just some of this stuff hurts my soul. He's a laundromancer. Yeah.
Laundromancer.
Oh my
It's
god.
awesome, dude. Okay. The next Kickstarter is one we mentioned last week. One of the indie developers I'm a big fan of. Phantom Gear for the Sega Genesis. This is by Megacat Games. These people are also out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Ooh. People close to where I live.
I think we watched a very basic video of this last time. I'm not sure if we got to see.
I think so. Yeah, we watched just like a tiny little bit of it.
It looks a little bit better than the last video, actually.
Yeah, it does.
I think it was just more jumping and collecting stuff more than anything else in the first video we watched, like this. It's fast paced, so like I said, it has lots of potential, which is quite nice. And I like the little. I guess.
Yeah, I think that's where it stopped last time with the.
Yeah. Oh. So we know that thing's got to be a boss of some sort. But yeah, they're looking for 32,654. They've already got 20,491. They're already past halfway on their goal. They have 24 days to go with only 221 backers. And if I know Megacat Studios, I didn't even have to say it. It's already there on the screen. Look at that. Look how awesome that looks.
Mm-hmm.
With the little thing there in case you have like an old school one of those hang-up things so you can hang up the game itself.
It's just like a traditional Sega game, man.
And I can guarantee you on the back of this case are just like you would see in the back of any other game case. You'd see little snippets, from the game, like in the form of pictures and some text, and So yeah, they're doing quite well. Here is a picture of them playing it on a Mega Drive.
Nice.
I'm telling you, these people make fantastic games. You will not be disappointed.
Definitely looks like something I would for sure play.
So here's the kind of things that Mega Cat Studios does for some rewards. Alright, so you're going to receive a multi-region PAL NTSC NTSCJ cartridge of the game compatible with the original Sega Genesis Mega Drive consoles versions 1, 2, and 3, complete in box with instruction manual and extra goodies. $70 US. That's $91 in Canada. This also includes, you also get the game cartridge, obviously in box with manual, a poster, 3 postcards, stickers, OST digital download, and your name in the credits. You can also get the game cartridge only for $50, as well as the poster and some other things.
That's not terrible for a Kickstarter, man. It's pretty good.
Just to get the game ROM file is $40. And they'll also give you a physical copy of Coffee Crisis for the Genesis or Mega Drive.
Wait, they're the ones who did Coffee Crisis?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
I actually got to demo that game at Long Island Retro Gaming Con last year.
Here they are giving another physical copy of
Coffee Crisis was pretty cool.
Yes, it is. A lot of their games, like, I don't think they've made a game yet that was bad.
Yeah, I didn't realize that they were the ones that did that. I actually saw the physical copy, at that con last year.
I mean, let's see. I'm not sure if we can get there or not. Yeah, if we go to MegaCatStudios.com, let's go to their games real quick. They've done Lethal Wedding, Bite the Bullet, Coffee Crisis, Another Rainy Day, The Meeting, Little Medusa, Appeals Court, Logjammers, Tanzer, Creepy Brawlers.
Oh, they did Logjammers. I didn't realize that too.
Yeah, I have a copy of Logjammers for the NES. Balls and Booty, Dwarven Digger, Logjammers, again, Dushlan, Drainker, Lucky Penguin, Machine Cave, Multi-Dude. See, a lot of these I haven't even gotten to play.
Yeah.
Almost Hero, Super Painter, Old Towers, Chant, Justice Duel, We Got Dungeons, Dev Will 2, Billionaire Banshee, Phantom Gear, and WrestleQuest.
I mean, I got to see, or like I said, that was a really, really fun game. It was hard though.
Oh yeah.
But for just the things that I saw, for like and that was like just a development copy. It was really good. So I would say take a look at these guys, and this game already looks like it's going to be super fun, super good. And look at the packaging there. I mean, look at it. That looks awesome.
It's so good. They do a great job. All right, so we're going to move on to our next one called Doggone, a game about a lost dog. You have 24 days to go. They're looking for a pretty steep amount, 130,616. They've only got 10,620, so they've got a ways to go. But the game looks pretty good. As soon as we get past people with their dogs. We know everyone loves their dogs. I know. So let's get to the action part. Now this part to me is not as interesting, but wait. This part, where you're zoomed out and you're actually doing stuff with the dog, looks way better.
That kind of gives me like what the hell's it called? Braid.
Mm-hmm.
That actually look pretty. Oh, this is neat.
See, that's what I'm saying. When they first show you really up close, it's kind of like, oh, one of these kind of games. I don't want to do this.
And then you get this sort of stuff where it's like, hey, this is like very Braid-esque, where you're trying to like solve puzzles.
Yep.
Using your environment. Yeah, less talking, more.
Most of the money is going into the art of it, yes.
Yeah.
That's fine, but yeah. So, Doggone. So, there's a lot of money going into the art of it or whatever, but it's still a huge amount they're looking for. So,
Here's hoping we help you guys. So
I mean, yeah, I hope that we can help as much as we possibly can, but that's a huge amount to be looking for a game such as this. So
good luck.
So, I mean, again, it doesn't look like it's a terrible game. I do like puzzle games, and when it's zoomed out like this right here, where it shows, you're going to be looking at nice visuals, doing some puzzles.
Right.
That's going to appeal to quite a few people, and let's see what they're looking for a common physical copy. Complete game on Steam, all episodes as they release. Oh, so they're doing it as a multi-episode thing as well. So that could warrant a reason why. But I mean, again, it's got to be pretty damn long.
Yeah.
For that kind of money. So, complete game on Steam for $15. All right, so about $15 US is what they're looking for the game. So that's not too bad.
That's not bad.
No. All right, so we're going to move on to our last Kickstarter for the podcast tonight. It is called FictionSphere, platformer beat 'em up.
Ooh.
These guys are looking for 26,123. They're only at 8,573. They got 29 days to go, so they just started.
Boy,
Brooklyn,
you said
New York
two
well.
magic words for me, man.
Fiction and Sphere. Wait.
Yeah. Please be good. I want this to look good.
Oh, it looks good, Scott. It looks good.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. It looks good, Scott.
No.
It looks good.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. It just keeps getting better.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Be prepared.
My God.
I told you. We're going to need showers after this.
Oh, my God. This looks so good.
It's like Mega Man, but no shooting. All hand-to-hand combat. It's like,
oh, my God. It looks... What?
Oh, yep. We have some awesome Kickstarters this week. So many good indie games this week. It's ridiculous.
Oh, there's your shooting.
Yep.
Shooting stuff in the background while dodging stuff in the foreground. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy game, I wouldn't say.
Oh.
Jesus. Yeah, this looks awesome, dude. Man, oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Scott.
What?
What? Oh my God! This game. They made this game with Scott in mind.
Oh yes, they did. Look, there was a parry system. Are you serious?
Yeah, Luke Perry.
A parry. What?
Luke Perry.
Wall bounces? Oh my God. Raging Demon? What? Oh my God. If this game does not get crowdfunded, it is going to be the biggest Kickstarter travesty in history.
Alright, so as you can hear from Scott, somebody likes the game.
They're already 33% funded, and they've been out for less than a day, so I don't really see them not getting there.
Issue? Yeah, I know.
But
yeah,
he looks like such a cool main character too.
And it didn't overdo the modernness. They
God.
updated the pixel graphics, but like it's like the perfect amount kind of thing. It's good.
Oh my God.
Wow. So $15, $20 Canadian, get you the full digital game. It looks.
Are you kidding me?
And it looks like it will be out in January 2020, so that means not that far away.
$15?
Mm-hmm.
If you have any sort of sense in your head, all right, if you're watching or listening to this podcast, all right, and you have any sort of like sense to say, hey, this is going to be an epic freaking game, $15, guys. 15. Get you the game. 15, okay?
There's all the bosses.
Like, oh my lord. Look at her. She looks so cool. She looks sweet too. Oh my god. What these designs are like
so good. Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Scott's like,
look at that dude.
Even that like crazy chick who's a lobster demon.
That looks sweet. What? Oh my god. And this guy. Oh, all of his pieces are connected by electricity. All this.
I think we broke Scott.
A little bit.
Yeah, and you can even get mouse pads already from the game.
Are you serious?
Vintage saw blueprints. There's so many things they got. A physical art book, clay sculpted figurines, custom. Oh, and they have stretch goals, achievements, translations, Mac and Linux, Switchport, PS4 and Xbone.
Gameplay voice acting. Oh, please. Oh, please.
Paradox playable. 2 extra levels. Classic mode. Challenge mode.
God, please.
So all you gotta do is reach 30,000.
That's it? 30. Please do this. Please do this. FictionSphere. Okay? FictionSphere. For those of you who are listening to the podcast later, go look at this. Go look at it when you get home, when you have time. Go check it out. Wow.
Not bad, right?
Oof. And I also have shoot, the other one that I really wanted, the other Mega Man one. Shoot, I can't remember the name of it now. Just too many good games coming, man.
So I gotta write them down, Scott. That's all I do. That's all I do all day long is find good games that I can't play.
Well, that'll Gigabuster. There you go, Gigabuster.
Yeah.
But well, I guess that'll do it for the podcast this week. You're welcome for that little bit of listening to me crap myself for the last 5 minutes. You're welcome for that.
Indeed.
But again, thanks for everybody who's stopped by and who's listening to the podcast on any of our other outlets. Thank you very much. We have been growing very steadily over these last couple weeks, and we cannot thank you guys enough for, like we said, all of the support that you guys have given us, feedback, and just get the word out, let other people know that we are here, and we are definitely looking to expand and add more things to the podcast. So if you guys have suggestions, hit us up on the YouTube comments or our Discord as well. So
Discord is also a nice and great place for anybody, including indie developers, to come over and give us little updates. Anything that's retro in any regards is always welcome, especially if it's news and stuff that we can use in the podcast. If you're making a new game, especially if it's going to be released on a cartridge of any sort or something.
Yeah.
We're always looking for that kind of stuff, because that's the cool stuff that we want to see for the podcast on a more regular basis, is when people make these awesome games and then want to put them on retro looking carts as well. So all right, well, I forgot I had the music off like the entire time, but not that it matters. We're gonna host up, let's see, who are we hosting this week? Well, we got Daddy Dono over. He might be playing Secret of the Stars, the end of it. Oh, Serious Sam Co-op. Oh, we actually hosted him last week, so let's hit up somebody else. Real quick. Jesus, I'm trying to find people who are actually doing something retro. Okay, you know what? Let's hit up Skunky.
There you go.
Skunky48 is playing some Final Fantasy VI. So, anyways, have yourselves a good evening. Thank you for listening. Thank you for stopping by if you're here for the live stream. And we will see you next week. Bye-bye.